Heyo. We're here.
Yo.
It's been
Hello.
It's been a week. We had an impromptu break day for MLK Day because technical difficulties, scheduling difficulties, vacation difficulties. You know, you name it, it happened. But yeah, if you haven't checked out the rest of Brendan's channel, you're playing Final Fantasy VI, right?
I finished 6 on Thursday.
Are you moving on to 7?
I am not moving directly into 7. I'm moving into Tunic.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Little indie game that I've been wanting to pick up and play, and I picked it up and I was just playing it.
Like Link, like
it's like the Legend of Zelda like
Dark Souls
love
game.
letter basically.
Yeah.
And I'm very excited to start playing it tomorrow.
Hopefully. You have to let me know how that is. I was interested in it. So
I assume it's gonna be great.
No nerdy right at the start.
He's in an interview.
Be a little late. He's in an interview. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he posted in his Discord. Yeah, there's a stream going on right now where he's being interviewed.
Damn. Well, hopefully he pegs our channel. All those people come up. No, I'm just kidding. But hopefully he'll be here soon to join us. So we'll have a full complement. But everyone else here,
right now, so I don't know
how all your favorite faces are here. So let's go ahead. We got a big battle coming up here. I'm gonna do a quick session recap. And we're gonna start right after 8 o'clock. So yes,
as
the party
per usual.
returned. Yeah, as per usual at this point. The party arrived back at Highwater, where they kind of met up back with Jamie. They actually technically last session Prince of Farin left too, so he took the you guys docked the ship. He took it and just like went off to find all the dead people that have been lost to the world, and just stole that guy's boat that you borrowed to go out and do your pirate adventure.
Hey, good for that guy. He doesn't have to pay for it anymore. So
that's true, but he is out of boat.
Well, he can get it.
But anyways, the rest of the party, they returned to Highwater. They reconnected with Jamie. They reconnected with the Pazos crew and kind of got to see what Joel and Nugs and Elise and Dale were up to. They seem to be doing okay. Ironically, Jamie and Joel seem to have formed some type of interesting friendship with each other that was unexpected. But yeah, the big thing that happened is Jamie's sister Fate appeared. As she is a bodyguard for Pontiff Destiny Watts, Jamie's brother, for those that may have forgotten. And she essentially was kind of like, hey, brother, you know, you're kind of being a bit away from, you know, your family right now. You should probably, you know, actually work with Destiny to get this caravan to Celos, the city of Unity, you know, together. And after some back and forth with the party, they eventually agreed, all right, fine, we'll go and talk to Destiny. We'll finalize this stuff. They headed to the chapel on the 6th layer of Highwater. And there, upon talking to Destiny and kind of getting some things in order, they were ambushed by assassins who attempted to kill the Pontiff. And that's pretty much where we left off. That's the very short version of it. I don't know if I missed anything else important, if anyone would like to correct me.
I think that was the sum of it.
That was really the sum of it, I thought.
Other than Arthur's really cool.
Yeah, Arthur did a arm wrestling tournament with Ruma and forced Ruma's hands on the table.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, with his new ghost hand.
With his specter hand that he's got.
And Arthur also got to do the really cool thing of stopping an assassination attempt by shooting it out of the air.
Oh, that's right.
Also,
yes.
Which is how it ended.
True.
Which is
which is how it ended. And I need initiative rolls from everyone as you guys are now in the midst of combat. As you roll initiatives, these assassins have dropped down, pulling dark vials from their tunics. They toss them down, causing these 4 shadows to appear. As well as there was another one lurking in the shadows that has appeared to the south by the entrance door. Let me get the turn counter.
Okay. I need one for me. Fine. Oyo.
Let me get everyone added to the turn counter.
Well, looks like Spades did better than I did. Unfortunate. What is Spades' bonus? It's been a hot minute since I've had to look at all this stuff. Oh, actually, I think we tied. I did. I tied with my familiar. You love to see it. Out! Let me enter! Okay.
the second session with all of the new music that I picked up. Which, if anyone's interested, this is the soundtrack from a game called Near Replicant, which has very striking music.
Automata also has amazing music.
What'd you say, Brendan?
Automata also has really good music.
Yes, Nier Automata also has great music too.
Is it copyrighted?
Yeah, probably, but it's video game music,
yes
so we're
and no.
most likely okay.
Video game music is in that weird realm where it's usually all okay, except for very particular songs.
Also, who would like to control Dr. Jamie Watts until Matt Allen's able to pop in?
That is a great question.
Perhaps Azrael, since he's also a rogue?
I can do that, but I believe I'm like literally the only person in the party who doesn't have access to the other person's, anybody else's.
How do you not have it?
Should
You're in the
have
campaign.
it in DBM.
Yes, if you go
The
to the campaign, you can click on the Dr. Jamie Watts character sheet, and it'll pull up the public version for you. You can just look at all the visibility and stuff. You can't like change anything on it. So if you use any like special actions or anything like his magic
Which, if you
tinkering,
do, I have access to it and can change for you.
or like pop any of his like artificer stuff or like any of his spell slots, you wouldn't be able to mark that yourself, but you can just make a note of it. His resistance to poison.
Or if
damage?
someone else would like to control it too, that is also fine. I just figured rogue for rogue.
Yeah, I got it up. So I should
you
be
know
Okay.
all of the class features. It's just his subclass stuff that's a little different. Oh wait, I guess it's also an artificer too though.
Well, he's not gonna be doing
So
much attacking because these are
I'm still waiting for Sentinel and Dr. Watts to add their thing, which I know, Eric, you just got access to his character.
And I'm sure Sentinel was probably getting kicked out of actually entering his the entire time.
Yes.
Because I know I was.
That always happens.
rolling real hot here.
Dang, Sentinel!
So I can't.
I rolled a nat 20.
I can't add Jamie's initiative in there,
Yes,
but I can
that
tell
is
you
the
what
one
it
thing
is.
you're
It's
not.
21.
What is it?
21.
Can you move him? I might need to add you to the control thing for him.
Nope, I cannot move him. Either.
Alright, give me 1 second here.
Like, I forgot I have control of like half of the party technically
Yeah.
at this point. I don't have control
Alright,
of
see if
Jamie.
you can control him now, Azrael.
Yep, got him.
There you
Good.
go. Alright.
Yep.
So, you guys have found yourself here ambushed by these assassins that attempted to kill Pontiff Destiny. Immediately, Fate grabs hold of her brother and leaves through this door. The assassins, their newly formed shadows, and this strange cloaked figure that came through the entrance door here seem to have their sights set on there, but you stand between them and their goal.
Betwixt.
Make sure
Oh,
there's
that's gonna be
no
fun to do here.
major double ups here. Dr. Watts, what is your dex?
Dr. Watts' dexterity is 16.
Perfect. I don't need to change anything there. Just making any doubles here that I.
I will go before my familiar because I have a higher dex.
Okay.
But also I want to go
Alright.
before it anyways.
Perfect. All right. So, as a quick heads up about the layout of this room, there is a magic circle in the center of this room that is currently unactivated. It is a slight step down into it, so it kind of domes down into it by a couple feet. Nothing, it's not like a huge pit, but you can walk down into it. There's a couple pews here. There is the high scepter of the pontiff, which actually stands several feet over you, and then obviously there are the north and south doors. The north doors lead into the back of the chapel, where you'll find things like religious items and whatnot that would be used in ceremony, as well as an entrance into the living quarters that the bishops and the pontiff, and technically the champion of Highwater, would use if she was in Highwater right now. So, Azrael, you start us off.
All right. So since I was the one who clocked the knife, do I know which one of these idiots threw it?
Probably this one.
That one. All right. Okay.
the
Then
far
I
left.
am gonna go 5 foot spaces.
I believe so on this room.
It appears so.
Yep.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm
Okay.
going to saunter over to him and proclaim, "You missed!" And then I'm going to hit him with my
You missed.
first scimitar.
By
Okay.
Jove, you missed,
It's
good
gonna
lad.
be A,
Oh, you might need to work on your aim there.
24
You
to
seem
hit?
to have missed your
A
target.
24 will definitely hit him.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I gotta get the stuff added to the kill count.
Sneak
I
attack.
don't remember what the
Sneak attack
bullies were,
class.
but they're in here.
The boys.
I don't know what that was, but there's two of them.
Was
We were on a cliffside, and there was a group of
yeah.
that all came to like raid us,
Yes,
like
no,
steal our money, and
I
then
remember now.
So that's gonna be 26 damage with the first scimitar.
That's
that
26
was
damage.
ages ago.
And then having a new ghost hand is making Arthur very happy because he's gonna reach behind his back where there is no scimitar anymore to the other sheath, and when he pulls it out, a ghost scimitar is going to be in his hand, and he's going to
I
strike
love
him
it.
with
That's
the
great.
ghost scimitar. And then he's
so
going to
cool.
say, "I'm going ghost," and he's going to attack him with a 17.
We got a
The
real
17
dang
will hit.
phantom over here.
Uh,
Oh man.
it's a 2. 2
Oof.
damage.
Two will exceptionally miss, or 2 damage.
The 2 damage will hit him.
2 damage.
So,
He'll take 2 damage.
All right, and I'll stay sauntered here because that was bonus action movement. So I'm just
All
gonna
right.
stay harried right here
Well,
with this gentleman.
I have some bad news for you, Azrael, because the assassin is going to attack you since he is next to go.
Fair enough.
He's going to make 2 short sword attacks. The first is going to be a 21.
That will hit.
Oof.
Okay. I need a dice roller for this.
Oh, that's never a good sign.
Yeah, no, this isn't particularly. These guys are pretty champy. So it's going to be 8 piercing damage to you, Azrael, to start.
Not bad.
29 poison damage to you,
Sure.
and I need a con save.
Holy shit.
That's gonna be 20, non-natural.
You're okay, and then it's going to be an additional 14 for a sneak attack,
Go to the piercing.
which will also be piercing. He will attack you a second time.
Have you tried not doing that?
That is a 25.
That hits.
Oh,
Oh
my
yeah,
god.
that's a hit. Oh yeah.
All right, to start,
That
it's
hits
going
Ruma.
to be 8 piercing. And then I need to roll for the poison damage in. 21 poison.
Okay, I'm out.
Damn.
Oh,
What?
I love Eric's very polite, like, okay,
Yep.
okay,
oh,
Yep.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, that's all my health. Okay.
yep.
Yeah, I'm down.
It do be like that.
Yeah, it do
be like that
sometimes.
sometimes.
Sometimes it really do just be like
Not.
that.
All right,
You missed
he's-
that time.
Yep.
He could
He
have
hit him
it.
with a strong hand.
Yeah.
Okay,
He wasn't playing. He came
Yeah.
to kill.
he was not.
He
Okay,
did not appreciate you saying that he missed. He
So
made
we're
sure
gonna
he
oh,
didn't
well,
miss.
I'm sorry, excuse me 1 second here. I'm
Oh.
thinking of your sneak attack rules, Azrael. The damage you took for sneak attack you will not take because you are not
Okay, so
adjacent to
I was
one of his allies.
14, but I was technically at -6, so I would have 8 health left.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
so you are technically
knocked
still
out.
up.
So you're not.
Okay.
You're not.
I was gonna
actually
ask,
down.
but I figured I'm like, oh, he might be a swashbuckler, so
No,
I didn't.
you know what, and I was completely thinking your sneak attack rules since that's what I've been used to for the whole
Yeah,
game, and I'm
like-
like, wait a
I'm a
second.
baller.
Because he's the only one
Sure,
who's been
baller.
using sneak attack.
hot caller.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, that makes sense.
well here we go. We were upset by that.
But Azrael
Good
fading
old
in and out of
spanking.
consciousness.
Just
Yeah.
got carved into with poison and blood being sprayed everywhere.
So
Looked like he went down, but he
Uh,
stood back up. It's okay.
That's right.
Sentinel
worry,
did
Sentinel.
not like
I got
that.
ghost.
That's true.
And-
He really is trying to go.
So yes, so Sentinel is going to get very upset, and
Yeah.
so you start
Dang,
seeing,
Sentinel.
you know, his chest just like starts kind of enlarging and puffing out more and more, and the sapphires start leaping off and swirling and sparking from his chest, and then all of a sudden out of there is a large bolt of lightning going to go at this guy over here.
Okay. Does he
So
have to make any-
Constitution saving throw.
All right, let's see what he can
They're
do.
usually really good.
An 8.
That's not gonna
Not
do
good.
it.
Ooh, that ain't gonna cut it.
Yeah, that bad.
4 lightning damage,
He takes 4 lightning damage.
And I believe he's also blinded.
and yes, he is also blinded.
He is
By
also
the light.
blinded.
Yeah.
Blinded by the light.
which means he will have disadvantage on everything.
Okay. And then we're going to go and take 2 whacks at him.
Take 2 whacks him. Because he is blinded, do you get any bonuses on that? I'm double checking in the condition.
advantage on that
That's what I'm wondering, real quick.
because technically the attack.
Attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
Because he can't see you,
Advantage.
so he
Alright,
doesn't know it's coming.
So 16 to
I
hit.
imagine you like.
A 16 will hit.
All right. And then for the second one, 18 to hit.
Also, both will hit.
Okay.
Nice.
Good job, Blue Bear.
Sentinel doing work.
Oof.
Got a lot of work, but he's trying.
It never fails, you know?
Bad
It's
damage?
just, yeah. So, what is it? 15 plus 4, 19 total damage.
He takes 19 damage.
19
still
on
his
2
feet.
attacks with a D12 weapon.
Plus 5.
Yeah.
He's not wood, so that's why.
That's true. Yeah.
What
he's-
else we
He's not a
not know?
plant.
Yeah, yeah. That is it. That is bonus action.
Dr.
Dr.
Watts,
Watts.
Azrael, since you're controlling Dr. Watts, as a heads up, the platform he is on is about 10 feet in the air.
Okay. So he's got 40 feet of
He does have a
movement.
climb
So-
speed.
Yeah, he's got a climb speed, he's got a bunch of movement, and he's got all kinds of
15.
shenanigans.
He's got a ticket to ride.
Technically, he can jump 10 feet, right?
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
so
A
without
10-foot
taking
drop
damage.
is not
okay.
does not
so
impose
he's
any
15,
damage.
20,
after 10
25,
feet. does.
30, 35, 40, and then he is going to use one of his med kits, right? Medical.
Yes.
Yep, you would be able to use a med kit.
Yeah,
It was kids
I don't
too,
know how
which
much
is
they do right now,
fine.
though. Because it's not going to be what the medkit says, because he's got the healer.
No, it's
Yeah,
no,
he's
he's got
got-
healing. So it's 1d6 plus 4 HP plus additional HP equal to the creature's maximum number of hit dice,
which would be 9 right now. Yeah, so you get
So,
9 additional.
I'm gonna heal
For
4
sure.
plus 4 is 8 plus 9 is 17. So 17
17
health
life.
back to me.
Okay.
Thank you, Jamie.
Not bad.
And
was
then
move-
as so that'll be 25. So 8. All right. So as his bonus action, he is going to take the dodge bonus action using his uncanny ability.
All right,
As a rogue.
you will go ahead and do that.
Everything
Don't
has
understand
disadvantage
why
against
my,
him.
my music keeps not
They
looping.
keep stopping.
Actually, you know what? He's going to dash because he's got 40 feet. So let's go 5, 10, 15, 20,
Oh, yeah, just dash right
25,
out of there.
30, 40. Behind, he's going to hide behind the, not actually take the action hide, but he's going to get behind the altar there.
So he hasn't climbed back up on the altar. He's behind.
No, he's behind it. Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
running behind it.
He's spun around it.
All right. Well,
Man,
you got a
I got
host of
so late
shadows
in
who
the
are going to
tournament.
go. They're going to go 5, 10, 15. It's going to attack spades.
Oh, not spades.
That's
go,
a nat
spades.
20.
Oh boy. I have a feeling spades is about to drop.
This is necrotic damage. So that is going to
Let me
be
double check that.
12.
Does he have any damage resistances? He does not. Not inherent.
22, and his strength will be reduced by 1.
His strength will not be reduced. He is dead.
'Cause he's just
He
gone.
gone.
Okay.
He just disappears, and I'll
It
just.
will not be.
He's
The
going
cards just
ghost.
fly back into my little
He
pouch.
also went ghost.
Yeah, he went super ghost.
This one's gonna come up
Poor
and attack
spades.
Sentinel.
No.
Yeah, even if
That
I
is
use
an
my
11,
reaction,
so that will
it's not gonna
probably
save
miss.
him.
Sentinel's
Yep.
doing the frigate bird move where his chest puffs out like the big
Yeah.
red frigate birds.
5,
Yes.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Ruma, I hope you're ready for this.
Ruma, they have like 13 attacks, and each one is like 30.
Also, Ruma has not gone yet. He gets his assassinate ability, which means he's advantage
yeah?
on his attack rolls.
That would be what
And it is automatically a critical if it hits.
Hashtag RIP.
Room was fine. He got big health.
Ruma, does a 22 hit you?
Yeah.
You don't got shield of faith.
I was
All
gonna
right,
use
for
it
the-
immediately.
Yeah,
too.
I don't
So
blame you.
you're gonna take 11 piercing damage. Oh god, this is gonna be so much damage to you. I'm
That's a
sorry.
Do you have resistance to
bro.
poison damage? Actually, wait. You are a paladin.
Because it's easier to balance, and so then Ethan's like, when you're higher levels, I'm just gonna throw the whole
I'm gonna
wall
murder
at you,
I'm just
and
gonna
we'll
kill you.
cool off.
It's a
if it
wrap.
gets too bad.
It's
Yeah.
a wrap.
So Ruma, you took what did I say? You took 11 piercing. You've taken 38 poison,
Oh boy.
and I need a con save.
Yeah,
All
instead
right.
of like the old woman being 3 kobolds in a trench coat, it's
15.
3 Tarrasques in a trench coat.
Oh,
Okay.
You're not immune to poison.
You're
yet.
good. And then sneak attack
Can you immune to poison?
is going to be.
Hello, sir. We would like to buy a loan.
This is me not reading. So, technically, Azrael, you passed your con save, so you get half of your poison damage back as well, whatever that was.
Okay, yeah, my poison was like 27 damage.
Yeah,
I don't remember how much
so,
it was.
Ruma, unfortunately, you took the full amount.
Yeah.
I'm
you
gonna just
failed
give
this
myself 13 because technically you poisoned me twice, and I'll just take the second one. So I'm just gonna add.
Sounds
myself
good.
13.
That's
Ruma, you also take an additional 29 sneak attack damage.
You are within.
Nice to have the good doctor back because we're gonna need him.
All right, check
Yeah.
out this HP, Ethan. Are you ready?
Yeah, 16.
Ooh.
And they're gonna continue to go for 5, 10, 15. The shadow is attacking you, Ruma. That is
Was it
I
going
have
to
a-
miss.
necrotic?
I have a sneaking suspicion we aren't meant to win this fight, boys.
That's a miss.
I have a
And
sneaky
Sentinel, you're
suspicion
gonna
that I
you're gonna
don't
get
back
attacked by
down.
a shadow again. Sentinel, that's a 19.
That meets it.
Needs to beat
Beats
it.
it.
It beats
Beats
it.
it.
So Sentinel, you are going to take 10 necrotic damage, and you need to temporarily reduce your strength by 2. If
I
your
always
strength,
get stuff like that.
Yeah.
if
you...
your strength ever is reduced to
This is a
0, you
barbarian.
immediately die.
Yes.
Oh boy, and then your other friend's gonna go. He's
Yeah.
gonna run up here. He's gonna cast a spell.
You can cast fireball.
I mean, he could, but he's not
How much
going
damage should I take?
to.
Do it.
10.
Just
That-
eat
Not
it.
That's
crazy.
necrotic.
Rip, baby, rip. Nerdy.
All right, he's here.
He's
Just in
here.
We
time.
need you. We need you.
Oh no! Can you hear me? Can you hear my
Yes,
voice?
we can
Yeah,
hear you.
very
What
well.
have you
You're
done?
the
What is
light
going
in the
on?
clouds the party needs in the first round of combat right now.
What has happened? What is going on?
So
It
there
is
was a
why.
Ruma is
attack.
almost down.
The assassins attacked, and literally he attacked me twice. And with it attacking me twice, he literally moved me from full health all the way to no health.
Oh my goodness!
we
No.
They do like 27 poison per attack. So
Yo. Okay. All right. All right.
Ethan, this like magic, like is this like a portal? Is this like what is?
it's a
The thing-
teleportation circle.
Yeah. So we gotta
Yeah,
get
it's
that
not-
going.
It's not active though.
No, it's not active. It's for rituals to summon the champion of high water. When there's
Oh,
no champion of high water, so it's
So
completely
this
useless
is-
to you. It's literally like having a potted plant in the middle of this chapel
Hmm.
right now.
right.
Also, nerdy, your voice. I think your microphone is switched.
Yeah, I
'cause
think
you're coming
you're
in
on
like
the
really
right
now.
loud and.
Okay. Yeah. Hold on. Let me switch to my other headphones.
Not that I don't love hearing your voice. Yes, I do.
You will do that then.
So I should probably actually transition the thing over so that it fixes the camera. That'd be a good thing to do. Everyone's always fine.
We can hear you.
Actually, he will not do that in fear of annihilating his own people.
Nonsense. He wants to help us.
Fireball.
He is on our
Fireball.
He does have it, but-
I knew he did.
side. There's
He
really
does
nowhere he
have
can
it.
throw it.
You know what? No, we're gonna make this fun.
Oh,
We're gonna
sorry.
have him do magic
sorry.
missile.
Oh boy.
Is that
He's gonna
better?
magic- He's gonna, yeah, significantly. He's gonna
Hold on,
magic
okay.
missile you, Sentinel.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
He's gonna
What is
magic
happening?
missile you at the 3rd level.
Oh boy.
No.
He's
That's a
gonna
lot of
magic missile him
missiles.
in the darkness.
He's
There's
gonna
no
magic
darkness
I
missile.
here.
cast magic missile on the darkness. It doesn't
I
miss.
am darkness.
So Sentinel, you are going to take an unimpeded.
Guaranteed to hit.
I have
Yep.
something super important to show you guys.
Oh,
11 force damage.
I got a
Got
cat.
it.
Is your cat here?
Yes.
She
Yay,
she
kitty.
blends right in.
Very
Did you say you got a cat?
Yes.
Yeah, right here.
she was
She's
right
literally in front of the camera, but she won't look, so you can't see her. Come on.
Congrats.
Look at the camera.
There we
There
go.
she is.
I love it.
Aww.
You're getting a cat bonus tonight, Ruma, because I realized that I only made 1 attack with the assassin against you. Darby, you're next.
Hey, this
Cat
is really
bonus
bad.
coming for you.
Well,
We'll just theme it that the guy stabbed you, Ruma, and your muscles are so thick he had to take his other action just to take his knife back out of your
Yeah.
muscles.
Love it. I love it.
Yes.
Alright, well, I think it's time for the classic, this time being cast at 5th level.
Yeah, do
Yeah,
it.
it's bouncer time, baby.
We're gonna drop in.
Bouncer this dude right here.
Oh, I'm dropping the bouncer right here and getting.
Bouncer right on that guy.
I mean, I could throw him down there. That's
He's gonna
definitely.
He's
Fireball
worried about
us.
he's worried about that assassin right
Yeah,
now.
I'm a
doing
little
his-
more worried about the
90
guy who is the
points of
tankiest
damage.
person on the party getting one shot.
All right.
so
I'm gonna need.
I will
So
drop
the
bouncer
only
there.
thing I did with you while this had happened is I used one of your healer's kits on me to.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. You ran up, you healed Arthur, and then ran back.
Got it. Okay. Let's making sure I know all my stuff. I'll
Yeah.
mark that.
Everything else is good.
Bouncer
That was gonna
needs an
get marked.
update because it's being cast at 5th level, so he gets 15 more hit points and has 1 more AC.
I
Seven.
still feel like this is like retribution for the one time we made in passing saying we haven't done combat in a while. Ethan's like, I'm gonna fuck you guys.
I'm gonna kill you.
Kill you guys.
I'm
Kill
assuming
all
we
of
are
you.
not in.
No, it's relatively light in the
Okay.
chapel.
Then
A
I
lot of
will.
stained glass.
Yeah, okay, so it's not dim light or darkness. So we'll just do the classic, the normal one, the despair, the reduced movement.
Did
one.
it chaos bouncer though?
I'm finding that out right now after I update him. What is it on? It is. Where is it? In my notes here. Nope. Normal bouncing. I lose that 50-50 like every time.
I love it.
But he is here, and he's looking angry. He's got his knuckles
Angry
cracked and
bouncer.
ready to go. I am also going to move 10, 15, 30 to the back over here. After seeing
Gonna
Ruma
yeet
get
himself.
absolutely pile drives, I don't need to be there.
Bye.
And that'll be it.
Well,
I think.
and in fairness, Spades got massacred.
Yeah,
too.
Spade got
Yeah,
instantly
Spade.
murdered, which was very upsetting because that's my only
Oh,
bonus
snap.
action. So
That's frustrating.
Your
Yeah, that's
sister
very
and
sad.
brother are in the back room. They barricaded themselves.
Yes.
They got out.
So that'll be it for me. So Bouncer will go. I don't think
Okay.
the Bouncer has any extra bonuses outside of his. Well, he gets another +1 to his damage. Nothing special here anymore outside of his reduced movement on targets within 5 feet. He will punch the assassin.
Okay.
Yeah, do it.
Find my D12, and I believe he still only gets 2 attacks. With a half the spell level into damage, so still only. That is terrible. That is a 13. 13.
That will miss. The assassin will dodge the attack as the bouncer swings at him.
He's going for the second punch, the 1-2. He might have dodged the first, but can he dodge the uppercut? Probably. That's a 10.
He will dodge that as well.
he also does that.
Bounce is a little rusty. It's okay. He's
With
steady
that,
there.
The assassins are jerking about, missing.
They are
missing
very
bouncer
agile, and he
punches
is used to just punching big things. It's okay. That is it for the bouncer. He will stay where he is.
Mr. Ruma, after getting just bodied,
Absolutely
Pretty badly.
clocked.
Hell
you're
yeah.
lucky you're not down right now because I was so excited about like the 100 damage I did to you.
Well, first I'm gonna use my entire lay on hands pool on myself.
Okay, that is an action, I believe.
Yes.
Yes, it is. And then I'm going to use my bonus action. Did I do that right? No, I did the math wrong. -6. Then I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Shield of Faith, boost that AC, baby.
Let's
There you go.
Oh, I'm also
What's the AC total?
23.
23. That's not bad.
2319. baby.
It's some hot to
2319.
drop right there.
I'll just...
What else for you, Mr. Ruma?
Yeah, he's a-
That is action, bonus action, and I'm sure as shit not gonna move. So
Yeah, yeah.
Understandable.
Azriel.
All right, Azriel is going to attack this guy again.
With
Go ahead.
For his
advantage.
insolence.
With advantage.
Yes, right.
And you get advantage because he's blinded.
That's gonna be a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Perfect. $24 damage for the first strike.
He takes 24 damage.
Not bad.
Right, and then I will hit him with the Ghost Scimitar. Is this one also at advantage?
Yes.
Yes, he's
Yeah,
blinded.
always at advantage.
A
Until
ghost?
he's
Where
no
did you get
longer
the
blinded.
ghost scimitar?
He's
Because
got
I
his
just-
ghost
I just
hand.
named it. It's my ghost
It's
hand,
just
so I just
fiend.
so I reached back into an empty sheath
Ah,
and I pulled out a ghost.
that's dope. I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
it's super cool.
I
Well, you
missed a
missed
lot.
it too. You missed it too because when I grabbed it, I'm like, I'm going ghost, and then
Going
I
up.
go. So
Yeah, he almost
that's
went
gonna be
ghost.
17 to hit.
That will hit.
Nice.
Fortune Stone does not do
That
nearly
is
as much
just
damage.
3 damage.
Yep.
Azrael, you
Ugh.
just hit his final HP count
Let's
as you
go.
impale
Ah.
him with the ghost scimitar, and the assassin falls over dead.
Oh, I was gonna say, as I hit him with the ghost scimitar, I'm gonna drive my hand into his chest, making it go incorporeal, and I'm gonna squeeze his heart as he dies.
Oh
And
my
he
god.
dies from having his heart. He dies from the Kalimar, or whatever it is.
That's right.
Kalina. Kalima, thank you.
I haven't even seen that movie.
You've never seen Temple of Doom?
You haven't seen
before,
Temple
Brendan?
of Doom?
What?
I've never seen Temple of Doom.
Have you seen
Oh
any of the
my
indie
word.
movies?
Sorry,
No, you saw
I-
Raiders of the Lost Ark in
We're gonna
theaters.
stop
I
the
have
stream
not seen
and
any
watch
Indiana
Temple of Doom
Jones.
right now.
What?
I've seen
Yeah.
Crystal
You've never
Skull.
seen any of them?
I've seen
Not a
Crystal
single
Skull.
one.
We're watching.
What
we're
are you
stopping the stream.
doing? Not this weekend, because what are you doing at some point in the near future? Because good
Yeah,
lord, have
well-
you not seen Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Yeah, I haven't seen any of them.
Great
So
movies. Great.
My entire being.
It's
I-
one of
I'm
those
s-
where like I
I'm
I
so
know
sorry.
so many of the scenes from it that I don't know if I've actually watched it
So
or if I've
thank you
just
for
seen the
joining us
scenes.
to the Elyssia stream. We're actually gonna stop now and we'll
Yeah,
just
just
stream
watch
Indiana
Indiana
Jones.
Raiders
Jones.
of the Lost
Oh
Ark
yeah, let's go. Let's
comment.
get copyright stricken out of the entire face of the
I,
internet.
I've been making a more recent like effort to see cultural touchstones.
Basically,
like-
you're like just like Captain America. You've got that little like booklet.
Yeah.
Where it's
Yeah.
listed all the
I need to
things
see
Disney.
these because I have no idea.
Star
what this is.
Wars.
What is a Star War?
I still haven't seen the original trilogy of Star Wars.
I have seen those.
As in A New
4, 5,
Hope
6?
through Return
Yeah.
of the Jedi?
I have
You've
not.
never seen those?
I've seen the
No.
first 6.
I grew up on the prequels and then watched the new
I'm gonna
ones.
take my next action to attack Sentinel.
Understandable. No.
I'm telling
Okay.
you, there's a lot I
I-
have not seen.
I'm not giving him
We're
healing.
having a
for the
day,
whole
Nick,
fucking
where we watch
show.
all 3 Star Wars films. We watch Raiders and we watch a Star Trek movie because I am
Ridiculous.
I'm a movie boy and have yet to see lots of big name movies.
Azrael.
Okay,
As
whatever.
as the DM's entire soul has taken like 10,000 points of damage, what else would you like to do?
My
all of the
attack
assassins
Sentinel.
drop dead as they hear Sentinel doesn't know what Star Wars is.
Sentinel takes 50 points of doit damage from that.
Holy damage. Oh my word.
That's action, bonus action, I guess.
You do have movement.
For the rest. Oh wait, if I moved, I'm gonna get an opportunity to attack.
Yes,
so
I'm just saying you do
staying
have
where I'm
movement
at,
still.
but I'm gonna stay.
Sentinel.
I do not want to get shadowed.
Alrighty. I'm going to
Star Wars.
boom with the power of Star Wars. With the power, I am Sentinel
Praise
Skywalker, and I will shoot lightning out of my chest
Okay.
Unlimited power.
and scream unlimited power at this guy.
That's
And so Constitution saving throw for him.
An 8.
Again.
That ain't gonna do it. 6 lightning damage, thunder
He seems
damage.
to be not overly affected by it.
He do be
Ooh.
blinded.
But he is blinded.
By the light.
If he can.
1 second.
I don't know if he can. Assuming he can. He is blinded as well.
Actually, he can be. He is blinded.
Let's go.
Yes, take that. Alrighty. 12 to hit.
Pull
At
my-
advantage?
Oh,
Meet
no,
the beat
22. 22 to
Yeah.
hit.
Okay, there you
forgot
go. That
it's
hits.
advantage.
I mean,
Yeah.
it was meets it beats it. So
Oh, yeah,
you have
you
a
did.
magic
Yeah,
weapon, right? Sentinel,
Okay.
your magic.
Yes. Yeah,
Would
with
you
the
Yeah,
have-
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, so I'm not hitting it a +5 anymore, it's +4.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, keep
Okay.
that in mind. Yeah, you can do an override on your.
Adjusted it on my, yeah. So that is 28 damage.
It completely dissipates as you strike it with your beak axe.
Yeah.
I guess he has. I'm assuming these are specters or close enough.
They're shadows.
I think we have shadow in here too. So. We do. And get out of the shadows though.
They're not Shadow the Hedgehogs. They're just
No.
shadows, though.
Yeah, they
Just
are not.
shadows.
Yeah, they are not the hedgehog
Shadow the
variety.
Hedgehog.
Shadows
They
the
are not
Hedgehog, we'd
ambivalent
all
towards good
be
and
dead.
evil.
That's
Yeah.
right.
We'd
Chaos
all
Tune in
Oh,
next
baby.
week for our Sonic OC fan fiction role-playing game
Crossover
stream,
event.
Please let me be Knuckles.
where I get to be Shadow the
Canucks.
Hedgehog with all of my edgy glory.
And I'm gonna be my OC character that everyone's really excited to see.
I'll be Scrimblow Bimblow. Everyone's
Scrimblow
favorite
Bimbo the
Sonic
cat.
OC.
He
Yeah.
beats the cat.
I'm gonna be the
Okay.
robotic android 3-4, and if you want to learn more about it, just type in Sonic 34.
No.
Do not.
Click
No.
images on Google.
Terrible idea.
I was a little bit curious for a second, and then now.
Better yet,
Nope.
better yet, type in
You-
Sonic the Hedgehog Amy 34.
Nick, if you type in Sonic 34, it'll give you an entire, synopsis of all
Some
3
Star
Star Wars
Wars.
movies.
I'll play Star Wars. Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh
All right,
no!
Senna, what's your second attack there?
Oh my goodness!
That was both attacks.
Together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You did the one guy. So, all right, Dr. Watts. Unless Sentinel, you want to move.
Nope. Yeah, I'm not taking the
For
opportunity.
your reference, Dr. Jamie, you are behind this
Yes,
race
not on top
platform.
of it.
You're not on it.
Oh,
Yeah, the platform's like 10 feet up in the air.
oh, dang it! That might no, it doesn't change anything I want to do.
Yeah.
I can climb. So 10, 20, or 10, 20, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna go here next to
Big
Ruma.
man.
Okay.
Ruma, you're gonna feel a little, a tiny jab in your neck as I inject
Oh.
you with a serum that I've been working on while you
Oh,
guys
boy.
were doing stuff. You now have 24 AC for the next 10 minutes.
He's a
Beefy boy
Lord.
is here.
I mean, it's a
Warren.
potion, but
Yeah.
we're doing I'm doing my own thing.
Yeah.
And then
doing
I am
artificer things.
yeah, so 20, and I can do 30, 35, 40, and then you see me like, there's like a gauntlet with a bunch of like tubes and like vials on it. I punch out, and 3 more vials shoot out to Sentinel, Arthur, and Ruma, and you feel very blessed. You feel very strong.
That's so cool.
Get the
I love that
One
Jamie's whole
time.
thing is we're giving people drugs, baby.
Yep.
I'm that
That-
kind of
Shoot
doctor.
up that heroin.
I'm a medieval doctor. Have some heroin. That should fix it.
Here's a leech. We'll just drain your blood. It'll be fine tomorrow.
That'll work. Anyway, so yep, everybody has D4s to attack roll and saving throw until I'm not whatever. And that's my turn. I moved, and actually I can move 1 more space back, so I will. And that's it.
That's fair.
All right, this one's going to go up here and attack you, Ruma.
Got it.
He's right there.
24 AC.
I have to roll a 20 to hit with these guys. Yeah, I rolled a 1. That's definitely.
Oh yeah, that's super missed.
All right, the assassin's next.
Yeah,
Ooh, he's got a
Ruma's
thing.
skin is harder and more rigid as the serum affects his.
Horses.
Sell
All
his
right,
name.
Ruma. He's got 2 attacks on you. He's gonna go for it.
Come on, Ruma.
What?
That's a 20 non-natural.
That's not it.
It's a 20.
Yeah.
No, that's a natural 20.
Oh no!
That unfortunately does it.
Goodbye. F.
All right,
All
Ruma.
right,
Here comes
Felicia.
the first amount of
First
piercing.
best.
Oh
I'm
god,
ready.
that's max on that dude. That's 15 piercing.
Yeesh.
Okay.
You do
Ain't
get the. I'm assuming you get the con save for the poison.
Yes. Yes, give me
I-
that con save real
But
quick.
you get the
Real
D4.
quick, I'm gonna use my Stone's Endurance to see if I can negate some of that damage.
That's
so,
Get it. That's smart. That's the move. That's the move.
D12 plus 3.
Just survive 1 more
You
turn.
could
I
possibly
can-
take all
Wow.
of
Absolute minimum.
Ooh.
Thank
Oh
God.
no!
That's
it out. 4
something.
damage though. And
All
that's
right.
still
Oh,
only taking 11 is still not bad.
So you add a D4 to your
Yeah,
con save.
you get an extra D4
Yep.
until your con save as well for bless.
Yep. Okay. So then con save 21.
You're good,
Okay,
so
wow.
you're only going
Oh,
to
I'm
take
sorry.
half
That
of it?
was. I forgot to roll the D4. I just added 4. That was a silly move of me. Good. Okay, it was 18, not a 21.
You're still fine. You're only gonna take 16 points of poison damage then.
Oh, only.
Oh, right.
Okay.
And then he's going to get his sneak attack. Can he get a sneak? He can, because he's got a guy there.
Can he? Because the bouncer is also next to him.
It doesn't cause a disadvantage or
not?
anything.
No,
when
but is it? I can sneak attack has so many rules to it.
Yeah, this,
I don't remember if
he's
it's if
gonna
it
go-
if he has
target
like
attack has
solo
advantage
by
attack
himself or
roll.
not.
Yes, when he's within 5 feet of an ally and he's not
Okay.
incapacitated or doesn't have disadvantage, which he
Yeah.
does
Yep.
not,
Yeah, that'll do it.
which is going to be also doubled. 25 points of damage on that one.
Ain't nothing. All right, how many concentration checks do I have to make?
That would be
A
really
lot.
one.
I
It'd
think
be
technically-
one, right? It'd just be one, but it would just be across all damage.
Yeah, it'd be the total of all the damage you took. Half.
It
In
was
the
one
turn.
attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
True.
that was all one hit. It's not
True,
based on the
so it was-
damage types. It's just based on the damage.
So
total.
what did you reduce it by, the first one? Because the first one was
You reduced
15.
4 the first time?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it'd be-
So 11, and then it was
13 or
16,
16 poison. So 27.
27, and then 25 for.
So you're
52,
you have to
52
beat
divided
a
by two,
26
It'd be 26.
with your con save for concentration.
I need a 19 or a 20. Let's go.
got
it could happen. It could happen.
You also get a
You also
D4.
get
It
a
is a
D4.
saving throw technically.
Yeah.
I can't beat it. Doesn't matter. Got a
okay.
13, so my super
All right.
AC is no more.
You
still
get
have the plus one.
Yeah.
I still get
For my
plus 1.
thing.
So you're still at 22,
So
I think, right? Or 21?
22.
so
That's still good.
now one of the shadow next to you is gonna go. That is a non-natural 20,
That's still
Aha.
Just-
and
Beefcake
oh,
over
this-
here.
that one's gonna attack you, Sentinel.
Mr.
Alright.
Beef.
That is a non-natural 20 again.
That hits.
Wow, non-nat 20.
I know it's
all
coming
you
up a
can
lot
rolls
today.
is just total of
Yeah.
20, no matter what it is.
Yeah.
7, and then Nick, you need to reduce your strength temporarily by 2 again.
Ugh.
Ugh, that's 4 whole strength points gone for
Yikes.
Or strength boy.
who knows how long.
All right, this guy's gonna go now.
He's gonna cast
And I'm gonna
fireball.
need some saves.
It's gonna cast
here.
fireball on top of the assassin,
Please
I would
do.
do.
absolutely destroying everything in its path.
Immolate. Just immolate everyone.
So it's
Burns
going to
over.
cast Cone of Cold, I think right here.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
How
Can it
big
cast
is
it
this
there?
cone of cold
Oh,
real
bonus
quick?
damage.
So I
It's
thought,
a 60-foot cone? Oh man.
And
doesn't
it comes from
yeah,
him.
it comes from
too.
him.
Ah,
So he can hit like every fight.
Yeah, depending on how you want to rule the corner here, it might also.
okay.
dip around
I
the
don't want him
corner.
to blow his own people up just yet, so he's gonna cast Fireball instead.
Because a 60-foot
But we'll
cone
still
is
cast Fireball. You know, you screw it. We'll cast Fireball at
45,
the 5th level.
so he hits all of
No, we'll
his.
cast it at 4th level. We'll cast Fireball.
Fifth?
No, 4th level. We'll be
Oh
nice.
my god, he's gonna immolate the church.
All right, it's gonna be. I need a Dex save from Azrael, Sentinel, and Dr. Watts.
It's a 20-foot radius, so it's a 40-foot area.
Baby, that is a 29.
You are.
Oh.
You will take no damage because of your special.
Oh,
Amazing.
dang it. 16.
And Sentinel, you have advantage on the deck save. Just
Yeah,
being
that's what I
advantage.
rolled. 22.
22.
You have a
said-
D4, Sentinel.
You
So
want- yeah,
all
yeah,
of you
you also
do.
get a D4.
All of you do succeed.
Oh, and a D4. So, yeah, whatever. But on top
Super
of that.
succeed.
Yeah.
Okay, depending on where it's positioned, it might also be. And then I'm assuming the Spectre is also.
That was nice. Besides Azrael, who took nothing, the rest of you take 15 damage.
Well, I'm going to activate
My trap
something
card.
here.
Activate my trap card, Yugi.
Pot of
It's over.
greed.
You said 15 damage?
Yes.
Yeah.
15.
Well,
55.
so as the fire comes in, you're gonna see me activate a switch on my many weirdly new faceted coat. The fire is gonna rush into the tubes that have been lining all around my thing as I absorb the element at 2nd level, and I only take 5 damage.
You take 5 damage then. He is also going to move back a little bit.
Like a
Darby.
little.
Like a
Uh,
lame.
Nicholas.
Well, I still have plenty of things I can do. I will not be in the ruler. I will take a step out here. And that is easily within 120 feet.
Do it.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
I'm
it's pretty
going to
small.
start chucking cards. Doing
Okay.
what the
It's
warlock
Gambit
does
time.
best. It is Gambit time.
It's,
Wait.
you know Gambit's catchphrase.
Yeah,
It's
it's my
Gambit
favorite
time.
part of the
time.
X-Men movies when Gambit shows up and goes, "It's Gambit
It's
time," and
Gambit
just starts
time.
gambling all over the place.
Gambit.
That's my
Get
favorite.
Cam.
Oh man, that is a 16 to hit. No, that is, I'm sorry, I have another
Who are
plus
you
one
hitting?
now. I am
That's
hitting the
pretty
mage
cool
in the
in
back.
Most
That'll
recent
hit
It's actually a
Last of Us
17 to
episode
hit.
Where Joel
That'll hit
goes,
him.
It's Last of Us in time.
What is that? That is 4 plus 5 is 8 force damage onto him.
He takes 8 force damage.
And then I will chuck the
Hello.
second card.
Okay.
Same target. That is a really big number. That's a 26
Yeah, that'll hit.
for 6 damage.
He takes 6 damage.
Wish I had a good attack roll, not good damage. And then I still have 25 feet of movement. I will only use 15. Actually, I'll go. I'll stand behind the thing. And then that'll be it for me. Bouncer will keep doing what he does best. He will punch the assassin twice.
Okay.
And he will attempt to punch the assassin twice. He gets my bonus. That is a 10.
That'll miss again.
Okay, that's actually, sorry, that's an 11. I keep forgetting I have a plus 9 to attack now.
Still misses.
That's a natural 20.
That'll hit.
For a lot of damage. That's a really good roll on the first die. Second die. Woo! Almost max on the crit. Love to see it. What is my plus bonus on him? So he gets. Where is it? Where is his attack roll? He gets a D12 plus 3 plus the spell level, which is 5, so plus 8. So that is 30 cold damage.
He takes 30 cold damage.
And he will stay where he is.
Okay. Anything else?
That is it for Bouncer.
Ruma, you are not looking too hot.
No, I am not. These shades are they shades or are they humanoid?
They are.
Shadows.
Actually, I don't think that
Undead.
matters. Oh, that does matter.
That does matter for you.
Will not. I will not do that then.
Turn on dead, baby. Do it.
Yeah, just turn on
There.
dead. Wait, that's
I don't
full
have to
action.
turn undead. Do I? I don't have.
You
turn
might,
undead.
as your like paladin thing, your big paladin like thingamajig for level 3. I don't remember what it's called. I don't like every cleric subclass gets it, but I don't remember if paladins all get them.
I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
yeah, I don't remember the name. I just know
What are you measuring, bro?
Just checking shit.
cone of cold,
Checking. All right.
the 45 degree 60-foot cone that comes to here and over to here.
I need to live, so I am going to, I guess, cast Cure Wounds on myself at 3rd level.
There you go.
Oh yeah, if it matters for you at all too, Ruma, if you do anything that is AoE, I believe
Actually-
my shade is technically considered a fiend.
Actually,
It is
I'm
a
not gonna
monstrosity,
cast-
actually. Never mind.
I'm not going to cast Cure Wounds at the 3rd level. Instead, I'm going to bonus action cast Misty Step
There you go.
to... Would you say I'd be able to see this spot from where I
Yeah.
was?
Yeah, it's fine.
And then I will do my movement behind here and take cover next to Mr. the Ace.
Hello.
And then, do I have a potion? Yes, I have a potion of healing. Oh, sorry, cat. Scared the shit out of her. She's still getting acclimated. I gotta remember not to get excited. Okay, and then I will use my potion of healing, which is only not great, but it's something.
Something.
What is it, a
I haven't gotten any
D4?
pictures of your new
4?
cat yet, Matt.
I'll have to send you a couple.
Remember right? 2d4 plus 4? Oh, the 2d4 plus 2.
For a basic potion.
Yeah, it's one of the
Eric's
two.
got the little.
Eric's got
it's either plus 2 or plus 4.
What do you need?
2d4
Basic
plus 2.
Plus 2. I can roll it for you. You want me to?
I got it. I healed 8. That's huge.
That actually would be
That's right.
I mean, it doubled the current HP I had.
Understandable.
That's 8. Nope. And then that is action, bonus action, and movement. So I'm chilling. Oh, I gotta get rid of my
Israel.
shield there.
All right. So to start off my turn, I am going to use my class ability that I just got called Panache. And because my charm is so beguiling, I'm going to stare this guy dead in the eyes, and he has to make a contested insight check to my persuasion roll.
Wow.
That is a natural 20 for 27.
Yeah, he failed that with a 9.
All right, so because I have panached him, the creature, and he's hostile to me, he has disadvantage on any attack rolls that are against any target except for me, and he cannot make any opportunity attacks against any other targets other than me. And it lasts for 1 minute, or unless he's attacked by somebody else, or he gets away from me with it by 60 feet.
Okay.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Bonus action 5, 10, 15,
What is your
20.
panache representative?
What do you mean? It's from my.
Is,
you mean like
is it a bonus action, an action?
It is a
Doesn't
full
matter.
action.
Yeah.
So it's my action to do that. I'm doing my bonus action to dash, and then my turn will be over. I'm just getting in front of this guy, so he can't be moving around and casting spells like crazy. But I'm panaching this gentleman.
Me.
Also giving him disadvantage on ranged spell attacks.
Okay, Constitution saving throw for this guy.
21.
Yeah, well, he did it. Finally.
Somebody is finally not being blinded by the light.
Yeah, he resisted my chest light. So then I'm gonna smack him because I ain't happy.
Angry bird.
Angry bird.
Angry bird do some
Angry
smacking.
birds.
Okay.
Angry bird.
He's coming. He's gonna take out the pig known as the Shadow.
There's another moniker added to Sentinel's
Sentinel is
repertoire.
now known as the Angry Bird.
Angry bird.
Okay. So 22 to hit,
Nice.
22 will hit him.
and another 22 to hit.
Also hit.
And
Hopefully.
F in the chat, everybody.
F in the chat.
That's in the chat.
That is
Oof.
15 plus 19 total.
The shade disappears as you strike it twice.
Oh,
Sen.
Nice.
Yes.
Let Shadow down.
You banished him to the shadow realm.
Banished to the
That's my
shadow.
job.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Heck yeah. We're over here.
Nice.
Oh wow, he's right there.
Yeah. And these three guys do lose 20 feet of movement at the start of their turn while the bouncer is still up as well.
Anything else for you, Sentinel?
That is it.
Not that they're
Dr.
probably
Watt.
moving anywhere right now, but
Ba-da-da, ba-da-da.
they do lose movement.
Well, we are.
Is it ESPN, Nick?
Yeah.
Why
That
did I think the
sticker
same
came
thing
across
though?
him.
Like I thought the exact same thing. I was like, da da da.
That's what he did. That's what he was
Yep.
doing.
Yeah, I know. But it's like, why did he think of that?
I don't know. It just came
the
up.
exact same idea at the exact same time.
Yeah. There's something there.
Okay, well then I am
Sentinel's
going
touchdown.
The
to
public conscious.
go over here or for 20 movement here, and then with my dagger, because this is not a person,
Yep.
I am
Big old
going
shadow.
to attack it
ahead.
with a neurotoxin that affects matter on a molecular scale, even darkness.
Does it make the attack magical?
Yes, it's a
Okay.
booming blade
Booming
sort
blade.
of
There you
magic.
go. There you
It
go.
makes the
All I
blade
needed to
boom
know.
with power.
All right, here we go. For the attack, we got. That's a 14 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, sweet.
All
All right, so then it deals.
You also get sneak attack too with Sentinel.
I never used sneak attacks. Here we
Yeah,
go.
you get sneak attack
And the
and from
bouncer.
both Sentinel and the
So
bouncer.
it does 5 thunder damage.
Nice.
So that's the first thing.
Okay.
It does.
So
7.
interesting. So technically, it'll take 2 thunder due to its resistances.
Resistance. All right, there's 7 slashing damage from
and that's
the
magical
blade.
slashing damage.
Yes,
It is
the
a +1
blade is
dagger.
a +1 dagger, and
Okay.
then it also is booming blade, but whatever. So 7 damage. I will roll my sneak attack, which is 2d6
Okay.
for me, I believe. Yep, because I'm a level 5. That is 10 for sneak attack damage.
The shade disappears.
Nice.
Oh, Also, there's a blast of fire because the next attack I did from the absorbing thing, so it would have been another 10 thing of damage anyway.
It's extra disappeared.
It's
then.
actually dead.
It burned,
Cool.
You burned the shadow to a crisp.
That was my
Also, like,
action,
yeah.
and then I'm gonna go from here. I will move my other 20 feet right. Oop, sorry, right here. 5, 10, 15, 20, and then you're gonna see Jamie whip out a really cool contraption, which looks like a grappling hook from his belt, and he will teleport over here.
Okay.
All right,
Behind this bench.
All right.
that's fair.
Anything else for you?
That's it. I wrote down what it was called because I thought it was clever, but it is. I'll tell you in a minute. You guys rock and roll.
All right. The shade is attacking you, Sentinel.
Okay.
It is
That's a
the
6, so that'll
mechanic,
miss.
the mechanical instantaneous situational terrain yank, or the Misty step.
Step. Yeah.
So, Azrael, you said that this guy has a disadvantage on all attacks.
Anything
against
that
19.
isn't against Arthur.
Well,
Until
it's gonna go
someone
for
else hits it.
Sentinel, anyways.
Yeah, why not?
Who attacks?
All this-
It's really. It's trying to crane its neck to look at
Yeah, I
Arthur
can't
while
stand-
he's.
I'm so beguiling.
I will get you.
I'm
Oh, he's so
flossing
good looking.
I'm flossing.
Just
He's so
flossing in front of the
handsome.
and
wizard.
dabbing as I walk across the floor to his other guy.
Look at him.
Yeah, look at him go.
You
Haunting him.
beautiful, sweet little boy.
That's right.
Just orange Juliusing all over him.
Sentinel
Yeah.
does a non-natural 20 hit you.
Julius.
A non-natural 20 hit Sentinel for sure.
Yes.
Disadvantage?
I rolled a 14 and a 15.
Damn.
Dang.
Hey!
That's not great.
All right,
You and your
Sentinel. So you're
20s.
gonna take
The
8,
buff
so
damage.
4 piercing.
Okay.
The sneak
Right.
attack is
So
also
I have an interesting question, just as DM here. So sneak attack.
Sneak attack
on
does the
someone like
weapons damage.
the weapon, so it'll be half on
Yes, so
Sentinel.
you'll
thank
also
you.
take half on sneak attack because
Correct.
it
Yep.
does piercing damage with your weapon.
Sentinel.
So-
I need a con save for poison.
Wait. So what did I take initially?
Four. You took 4 piercing to start.
Okay.
Yes.
Now I need a con save for poison.
He's
Oh,
raging,
yeah.
so technically wouldn't that be halved again?
The 4's already halved.
Oh, okay.
Oops, I accidentally
What
refreshed.
5
You also have a D4.
You rolled what?
and a
And a
D4.
25. He rolled a 25.
Yeah. Oh, you
Then
probably don't need
that'll
it.
Be, yeah, that'll be halved. So that will be
Okay.
12 poison,
Leash.
Unfortunately, you do take
and
all
then
the
Okay.
sneak
poison.
attack. Halved of this is going to be 10.
He does
Additional
not get
damage from
sneak
sneak
attack because he had disadvantage on his roll.
Yes. You
Thank
can
you,
never have
because
sneak
my-
attack with disadvantage.
Never mind, you will
I
not take that.
finessed
Never
his
mind.
ass.
Yes.
You finessed his ass.
All right. His next is going
Finesse.
to attack you with a second attack, Sentinel. That'll be a 16. I believe that'll miss you, Sentinel.
That
so.
does miss.
Oh,
All
good.
right.
Sorry, Arthur's too busy doing this over here.
Just
Distracting.
Jake Pauling in the corner.
I need everyone
No, no.
to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Is
Yeah.
this
Ooh.
Kona cold?
It is.
Can it go over a wall?
How
Let
can
me
he hit?
take-
How can
'cause-
he hit me with a cone
Yeah.
cold when I'm behind him now?
That too.
Because it's a 60-foot cone, it goes out 60 feet from him.
And a
A
cone
cone
this
is
way.
like from
Yeah,
from
40
directional.
45 degree
Oh!
triangle.
So
Yes.
cone would
Ah.
be
Yes, and
that way. So
I think technically me and
that's
Ruma should
I
have
misinterpreted.
uh
So
Du- what?
technically,
Roll
technically,
20
Ethan,
not have a cone.
I was in front
I
of him
don't
to
know.
begin with, so if you didn't have him move around me, I
yeah,
would
he could
be
still hit Arthur.
encapsulated in
Arthur
the
would be
cone.
right in the middle. It wouldn't reach all the way to
Yeah,
the back, but I
I
don't
just
think it
don't know if I-
technically could hit the back anyways,
It can't hit the back, so I'm double checking here.
because we're behind cover technically
Yeah, that's a 10.
to some degree. If it's a 10-foot thing, it's taller
So
than both
just
of us.
me.
Yeah, I will say it has cover. So I am not going to have him move. I was thinking it was like a cone around him, but I will do the
No.
cone of cold
Yeah.
out
Yeah, no.
this way,
Okay.
just straight. So I'll need it
Constitution
from.
saving.
Yep, I'll need it from Sentinel.
Basically from everyone.
Dr. Watts, you will
Watts
be
a save.
okay.
Yeah, it's everyone else
then-
though except for me, Ruma, and Watts.
And Sentinel, you get a D4.
Yes. Sentinel
Yes,
gets
I
a D4.
rolled that. So
Which Bouncer also needs to do this because he is within the zone.
24.
Does he have
25.
anything special
Okay.
with this? Because I don't think he
Surprisingly,
actually has
he
resistance.
survived. The assassin also
Unfortunately,
survives.
Cone of Cold is not. It's not necrotic damage, but the con save,
Yes.
Bouncer gets a 17.
I think everyone succeeded, including my own guys.
That's probably a good thing. I mean, it sucks for us that they didn't get hit hard, but that's okay.
It's
All
still
right.
free hit on him.
Yeah, it's still free
Yeah.
damage that we don't have to do now. Although, that might break your panache though, because someone else hit him now.
No, it's
That
so
is-
one of my
Does it
allies.
specify
has to
allies?
hit him.
Okay.
It specifies.
That
allies.
is going to be 18 points of cold damage across the board.
Except for Arthur, because he's a
Ooh.
cheater.
So it's not a dex save. It was a.
Oh,
It-
that's
it will-
true.
Yes.
Yes, I forgot
do
that
take-
your
it will still
rogue thing
hit
is only
you.
on dex saves.
Yep.
It also took out the shadow.
Nice.
Dang it!
Half-
Now we
half
can't put that on the
shadow.
count.
Darby.
Ooh, okay. Do we want to just hit him?
Now that icicles have frosted over the top of the altar there for you.
I mean, there's really nothing else to do. I guess I will step out. He's the only. Well, I guess there's the wizard in the back still.
Yeah, hit the wizard, please.
Yeah, I will
As long as you can.
come out and chuck cards at the wizard. I'll go up to here to make sure I really have a clean shot. Yeah, okay. Easily within reach. 120 feet is so long. Can you believe they give you the option to make it like 300 feet or whatever? Like, why would you ever need that? That is
Gotta give
a
Warlock something.
13 to hit
That will
on the wizard in the
miss.
back. Okay.
That'll miss.
Second card, the Ace of Spades coming through for a dirty 20.
That'll hit, definitely.
That is 10 force damage.
He takes 10 force. He's still on his feet.
Although, if you remember our first campaign when we were on our way with all those dragons fighting
Yeah.
to do a big giant,
yeah,
that
I
was
guess,
like,
there are definitely times where like having a 300-foot artillery blast is nice, but it's just
very
a
few
lot.
and far between.
Yeah, it does not come up often. That is it for Darby, the bouncer. Will I guess go ahead and break panache because he's not getting anywhere else right now.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
I mean, it's if he hits, and he has not hit anything, so
Smoke him if you got him.
I might as well go
Smoke
for
if
it.
you got him.
Got him.
Actually, I think he did hit once, right? He got one, he did, yeah. Alright, swinging on the first punch, the right hook. That is an 18
That'll hit.
for a
One, two.
lot of damage. 11 plus 3 is 14, plus 5 is 19 cold damage on the first punch.
Nice.
The assassin keels over dead. As,
Hey.
it slams him from behind.
Way to
So with the
go.
spine buster,
Right.
picks him up,
Little
and slams
fart back
him
out
down.
there.
Yeah, and then he's got what, 40 movement?
After in the chat.
F's in the chat for the assassin. Not actually, he deserved it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no respects for
Yeah,
these.
No respect for him. And then I guess Bouncer
You
will
dab
move
on him.
40 feet up to the dude.
Alright.
Just charge it. Oh, actually, he's within range. He can make a second attack. He will make the second
He's
attack.
charging in his laser.
He's the police officer from Cloudy with a
Fire
Chance of
in the
Meatballs.
laser.
And the second punch is a 23 to hit
That'll hit.
for not nearly as much damage. Minimum actually for 9 cold damage.
He'll take 9 damage. Still on his feet.
That is it for me and the bouncer.
Ruma.
Sorry, Arthur, for the reduced movement speed, but also I'm reducing his, so
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere, so
yeah, I
it's all
don't
good.
expect you to unless he leaves. Ruba's way up here with me.
Just gonna overhand his hammer.
Just gonna throw his hammer across the room.
Yeet.
It's overhand.
You just hear him go, yeet.
Great Kratos axe.
Ar-
Just throwing
Ar-
his axe.
Yeah,
Just
there you
throwing
go.
Kratos' axe all the way across the room.
Arthur hits the ground. Good attack. Quit yawning like that, Nick. Come on.
Sorry, I made a bad decision last night, and
I just realized you guys couldn't hear me this whole time.
No.
That was
Nope.
embarrassing.
Nope.
Nope.
nothing.
That's how you moved.
Anyway,
30
So I
feet.
was talking about all this different stuff, and all that matters is that I need our friend here to make a wisdom save.
Okay.
Well, that's a bad roll. Let's see what his wisdom stat is. 8.
A had to beat a
Oh, he's got a plus. I'm
16.
sorry, he has a +4, so 11.
I'm hitting him with command, and I'm telling him to grovel. So on his next turn, he needs to
He
drop
must
to the
grovel.
ground,
He will
prone,
grovel.
and that'll be it.
Azrael.
Alright, I'm gonna hit him with a good one too.
Get him, Asriel.
And since I have an ally next to me, I get advantage.
And you get sneak attack, not advantage.
Oh, well, yeah, okay. Well, I rolled the same thing twice, so that's good. That's gonna be 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
Alright, so that's gonna be
That is sneak attack, though.
yes. $26 damage.
Azrael, you strike the
Hell
the
yeah.
red-robed mage and kill him, but as your blade strikes him, you almost hear the shattering of glass, and I need both you and the bouncer to make a dex save for me.
Oh, dang.
Okay. Dex save.
19.
What is his dexterity?
Azrael, you will take no damage from this.
It is a 23.
Bouncer will take damage, though I mean it doesn't really matter because it's the bouncer. As a fireball goes off, as Azrael, you strike his corpse.
Ooh.
Bouncer is going to take 15 points of damage.
He will take all 15 because it is fire damage.
Arthur will stylishly spin through the air, avoiding
The fire.
fireball.
The fire and the flames.
And that
Mage.
is my my chapel puzzle.
He is real.
Dang.
Puzzle.
What in the hell was that?
More like slaughter.
Yeah.
Azrael and Bouncer at your feet is a completely charred corpse. That is the remainder of the mage that exploded.
Well, that the bouncer can speak.
So there's no way of identifying this person.
He's so singed and charged at this point. It literally looks just like a hunk of jerky.
And the assassin, same thing?
No, the assassins
assassin's
did not blow up. They are actually in normal state.
I was gonna go over and do
Yeah.
some investigating.
Sure.
I'll start investigating with them.
What are you guys investigating specifically?
I'm trying to see if I can find any like markings or like insignias that imply that he's with a particular group or groups
Yep.
or something.
And I'm looking for
Doc-
like letters or
Go
notes or
look for
anything
payment or
like a
something,
contract or
too.
something.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so no specific letters or notes of payment, but Dr. Watts, as you're searching for what you're searching for, you quickly realize based on their garb and the tattoo that they have down their forearm that this is a highly trained mercenary group known as the Folds. They're usually hired for dirty work and jobs that have very high, pay rates
So
and target particularly high profile people. Though this is the first time you've ever heard of the Folds targeting the actual pontiff of Highwater before.
Dear God, of course. Of course Desi would be getting himself into something like this. God. Well, I'm gonna go and see that if he's okay. That's my next.
If I remember right, they had some kind of like dark glowing thing with them, right?
The dark glowing thing is what
It was
summoned the
summon
shadow.
Oh, okay.
They drop the vials, and that's what
Yeah.
So the vials are
They're
empty.
dissipated.
at this
Okay.
point.
I will still, I guess, check out their weapons. See if there's any more poison and stuff left around them.
Standard
too.
short swords, the poison has been dissipated from it.
Okay. No extra poison on them.
No extra poison.
Alright,
Nope, it's
well.
all in me and Ruma's body.
Yeah, that's. I mean, worth checking. You never know. They might have an extra, a spare set just in case. Things like this.
Dr.
happen.
Watts, you kind of open the back door here, and Fate and Destiny are kind of standing by. Fate's got her sword out. She's ready to fight if need be. And Destiny's kind of just hovering back, hands kind of up. Looks like he's ready to cast a spell. And as you kind of open the door, do you just open the door? I should ask first, Dr. Watts. Do you knock? What do you do?
I'd be like, I would just open the door because if there's a guy in there, I'm not trying to get. Not
So
trying
you
to wait.
open the door and Fate goes to swing and then quickly realizes it's you and kind of like pulls back her weapon.
You're like,
real quick.
whoa! Put a
I-
sheath on that thing.
Y-
God damn.
Well, I mean, we were in combat. You can't just come in here and, not expect without any saying anything.
You were not in combat. We were.
We were prepared to be in combat.
Well, prepared to be and is. There's a vast distinction.
Very
But
true.
you guys are okay?
I'm perfectly fine. Des? Oh, why, yes, I feel, a little shaken, but other than that, doing well.
What in the nine hells did you do?
Don't ask me. First time an assassin's ever come for the Pont of Highwater before, or whatever they are.
Well, yeah. And that you think that's a coincidence? This is what I was talking to you about. You run up and down every place you can, taking money from people. Eventually, someone's gonna do something for you, pontiff or not.
Look, being Pontiff of Highwater means certain heirs. I didn't expect this, and no one could have expected this.
Oh, look at this. News scrolls just in. Desi doesn't think things through.
Burn!
Doesn't really change anything. The caravan will still go about. We figured out what they wanted. Just my head, bit of coin.
I mean, no, they're all dead. The guys you have back there, the ones you forced me to bring on this mission, are murder machines. That's all they do. The new guy is new, but, he's got murder machine written on his face.
Well, good. That's exactly what we've hired them for, to deal with trouble like this.
That is actually a pretty fair point. But still, we won't get anything out of them. They're not the let's stop and talk about it type of group.
Good.
So we don't know why they're here to kill you. That's why I asked the question, what did you do?
As far as I'm aware, I have not done anything, brother. Just try to lead a mission to find our hopefully reincarnated goddess, that is all.
Oh my god. Faith, what did he do?
I'll be honest, brother, I have no idea on this one. Things have been fine. I mean, you've been around. Things have been fine. We haven't had any winds of assassins or whatever those shadow things were.
Yeah, the shadow things are new. I've never seen them, but then again, I've never had this level of assassin gunning after me, so who knows? Maybe you're just special.
Well, I am the Pontiff of Highwater, after all.
Oh my god. And I was gonna walk away.
As you can tell, Destiny is still
Still
doing
dead.
his best. He's still Destiny. Nothing's changed there.
They all right?
Physically, yeah.
I
Fair
would
enough.
assume so if they weren't in here.
But we don't know if any more came in the back.
I guess
It's
that's true.
That's why I ran in.
vocal.
That's fair.
But no, the only thing that's in there is ignorance and cheap cologne. And also my sister.
They step out with you, Jamie. They kind of are looking around. They see the dead bodies of the assassins and the charred corpse of the mage. And Darby, because you are closest, Destiny kind of places a hand on your shoulder and goes, "May the goddess bless you for everything that you've done today."
I will just slap the hand off and start walking away like, don't touch me. We're not friends like that, alright?
Oh, it's nothing friendly. It is purely business with me.
Let's keep it purely business, alright?
Well, the goddess is my business, so she may bless you.
That's great. I already have another guy who's under the goddess blessing me. I don't need to.
How about let's have all of our imaginary friends bless people on their own time, and let's figure out what we're going to do next.
Well, I have a suggestion. If there are assassins in the city, then the caravan must leave at once. Perhaps tomorrow morning. I know we had planned for another day or two, but yes, I believe we should leave as soon as possible.
Are you planning on staying here? Because here seems kind of compromised.
Oh, of course not. I'm joining the caravan. I've meant to join the caravan from the beginning.
You misunderstood. You said if we're leaving tomorrow morning, you would have to have a place to stay. Are you staying here tonight?
No,
I severely
that would
doubt
not.
that assassins will attack twice the same place the same day.
That
But
would
that's
probably
why
not
they
be a good
would.
idea. Though my brother does speak a good point.
Well, there's no guarantee they will. There's
See,
no guarantee
if
they
I know
won't.
anything about the fold, this is not all of their members. So if some of them were paid, more of them were. Maybe these were it's sent in to soften us up.
But what if they succeeded?
Oh, then they don't have
What
to pay
if-
more
what
members
if-
of the fold.
What if everybody hears about a successful assassination of the pontiff? They might throw him off the trail for at least a day while we get out of the city.
Not a bad idea, but the only thing I would worry about is just the sheer panic within Highwater that would be caused by
Yeah.
his.
Oh no, they'd have to find a new pontiff. Wouldn't that be upsetting?
It took several years to find a new pontiff. I am not going to declare myself dead.
Well, it's worth
Think
a
about
shot.
it like this: if you declare yourself dead now, I'm sure there's a bunch of panic. The people will have to find a new pontiff. It took years already. You come back from the expedition and claim, "I have returned," and everyone will follow you even more.
Actually,
No, I
now that he has said that, I don't like that idea either.
You just suggest blasphemy to the
I
pontiff?
don't
Well.
particularly like that idea either.
I'm just
Because
saying
it's
it
all
is a
about-
course of action.
The goddess, not about me.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, okay. I'm glad that's the part that you're stuck up on.
I know. You own an inn, don't you, brother?
Mm-hmm.
I'll stay with you then to the night. Your friends, your murder machine friends, have proven to be
Murder machines.
excellent at what they do. And if another assassin were to attack, I have full faith that the large guardian fowl will be able to protect me.
Perfect idea.
Well, yeah, sure. We'll be sure to get you a nice room, and we'll give you our finest rates.
Oh, surely that pontiff would be able to stay with the, most holy rate of a whopping 0 gold. Wouldn't they, brother? A friends and family discount, perhaps.
Well, I mean, you said you wanted to keep it strictly business, and, well, keeping things business, our business does involve paying people paying us to stay.
And
I
we
know,
have
we
a
So
Go
we
ahead.
are an inn of quite repute. It did blow up not too long ago, so I bet your safety is insured at the inn that exploded.
yeah, and we do have a pontiff special, which is 600 gold. So
It is most interesting, brother, that I would go and stay at places and they would pay me to stay there, yet you wish to charge your very brother.
yeah, mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's crazy how that works out. Anyway, yeah, 600. That's for a premium room at the
That's the
You
far
know.
end.
the far end. Not to mention, if you are wanted by the most notorious assassin group in the world, having you around all of our patrons you're gonna have to pay a little bit to make sure we keep our security.
Yeah, that is actually a
deposit
bit of
set.
a liability.
So 600 gold, you can wire it to our stuff, and then we'll see you tonight. Or you can stop being
Destiny
pontiff.
Destiny turns to Fate and says, "Very well. Fate, if you'd be willing to go into the confessional coffers and fetch the gold, they will have this. 600, you said.
Yep.
Very well. It will be paid to you. I will meet you there tonight."
Great. Awesome.
And as instructed, Fate heads to the back, and she comes out with a large sack of money and passes it to you, Jamie, containing 600 gold pieces of offering money to the church.
I will come up to Jamie and whisper to him, "Did we just rob a church?"
Yeah.
Am I
Yep.
witnessing this?
You're in the room.
You're in the room.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up and grab the bag of money out of Jamie's hand.
I'm not gonna keep it, so you can take it.
No, that's.
And I'm
okay.
gonna push it back to whoever gave it to him and say, "You can stay free." And then I'm gonna head out the door.
You don't own this. You don't.
I'll
Well, it
pay
seems-
this portion.
Well, it seems somebody has a bit of sense on their shoulders, and Fate just laughs and heads back to put the money back unless someone stops her.
Well, you know, Jamie,
I'm not gonna stop
you're
her.
willing, if you want to, you can fight Ruma for his decision on giving it to Freya.
Yeah, would you like to
see
fight him
that.
more?
I mean, I have 17 HP, guys.
That's true, actually. He's probably
Jamie
Well,
thinks about it.
Yeah,
Jamie
you
thinks
are-
about it.
Well, he did just get
You are
absolutely
humanoid,
destroyed.
so Jamie couldn't rightfully attack you, so it'd be a very interesting fight.
Yeah, I would be like, no, I'm all right. Ultimately, I didn't necessarily have such a huge problem taking the money from the church. I would just give it back to the community. But, I mean, something seems weird about them just taking the money
Yeah.
for whatever they want for it. And
The
again,
fact that they have it sitting around is really suspicious.
it's really suspicious. Thank
It's-
you. I was like, same thing.
They went to a back room and grabbed it.
That's not better. That's worse somehow.
They just have it stored somewhere. That doesn't help.
It's in a back
It's all
room
the
that you
offering
just
money.
grab.
It's pontiff expenses for whatever the pontiff needs.
It's his Destiny's bed, Jamie. He lays on a bed of gold. and
Yeah,
he
yeah.
uses
They
off
took
it
one of
whenever
the
he
quarter
pays.
posts off.
Full of just
He's
money.
Scrooge McDuck. It's
Money
just
open.
loose change.
Good
Let's change
night.
everything.
Ah,
We'll head
Yes,
back to
Mrs.
the inn.
Yeah.
Mrs. Tudbit's penance from yesterday. I'll use this to buy a steak dinner.
Ugh. I'll just rub my forehead and walk out here, be like, no, the church is great, they said. It's not corrupt at all, they said. This is the perfect way to give one's money, they said. See,
Dr.
I'm the
Watt,
crazy one.
You head out, and does everyone else follow?
Yeah.
Fate deals with the bodies. She gathers some of the high water guard, and they begin to do a bit of investigating. The rest of the caravan obviously heard the rustling. You know, they see the rustling and you know all the stuff that was going on, so they're a little bit on edge. Sorry,
There was explosions.
There was a
there's
giant
explosions. There's a lot. There's a couple explosions.
Yeah.
So there is something interesting as you go to leave the chapel grounds. Sentinel, you see someone very, very familiar as a Gorg kind of comes out of a tent, spear armed, steps out. I smell fighting in the air. Sentinel, it's good to see you again. As Doomlance approaches.
I thought he was about to go, it smells like chicken.
Yeah,
Oh,
me too. That is exactly what I was thinking. I smell
Smells like-
chicken.
Smells like chicken in here.
Oh,
Sentinel,
no.
I thought I smelled your flesh.
And I
That's
smelled
intimate.
your stink.
That is an intimate
Intimate.
sentence.
Yes.
Yeah.
They have a very strong bromance. You just haven't.
I
read
know,
the
I
seven
know, I
novels
haven't
label.
read or got this part.
Yeah, we were in a hunting squad together.
Yo, what happens in the hunting squad is gonna stay in the hunting squad. I get
Yeah.
you. It gets cold out there in the desert.
All the passionate desert worm hunting between Sentinel and Doomlance.
I'm here
It's
for it.
cold
all
out
right?
there in the desert.
It gets cold out there at night. It's
Yeah.
dope.
Get real
You
cold.
know?
50 shades of green.
Oh.
Guys, I'm out.
Oh,
It was a
man.
good session. It
Let's
was
cut
great time.
To that one lonely, cold night in the desert border.
I don't like it.
Okay. Yeah, I give him a big old hug and welcome him back. We do a little handshake and that we always have done and ask him what he's doing here in Highwater.
Oh, I'm surprised I haven't told you. I'm the other guide. You and me into the desert of Dorda, to the Citadel, and then to Selos.
Ah, well, I mean, no better guide than you.
No better guide than the two of us, friend.
It's true. We know those sands like the back of your hand, my wing.
No, they're like hands, Sentinel. They're soft and cuddly and full of warmth.
I remember.
What?
So, okay.
You remember your own hands. being
Jamie
soft and
is
cuddly
sitting
full of
here.
warmth?
Just kind of being like,
Uh-oh.
whoa.
And there went Ruma. I wonder if his internet junked out again. He was having some internet problems.
What a wonderful time.
I know.
I'm gonna Figure all this out. Okay.
Sentinel,
People are in the wrong spot. Don't bother with that. Don't worry about it.
I had heard what happened to Lilyhammer and her body being sent back to the Citadel.
Yeah, it was unfortunate. She got caught up in the wrong crowd. It was,
There can be many who are persuasive in this world. It's a warrior spirit that holds all. The fight. You know it. I know it. It seems unfortunately she wasn't able to. Hopefully one day when you and I finally pass, we'll be able to do battle with her again.
absolutely.
Well, sounds like the caravan is gearing up to leave per the Pontiff's orders, so we'll be jumping off soon then, my friend. I look forward to it in the morning.
Yeah, you need anything?
They've got me in this relatively uncomfortable tent. I've been thinking about striking out into town and finding a place to stay for the night. You know, one less good bed before sleeping on the sands in true comfort. Figured I'd
Right.
suffer one more time, if you know what I'm saying.
Well, I'm sure we can scrounge up a bed at our inn in town, and give you at least.
You own an inn.
Yeah, it was a franchise, in fact, and
Another inn? Wait, what?
yeah, the Zafar Inn 2.0 that we overtook in the.
Oh yeah,
Brothers.
Brothers.
Just the
I can't believe
hands
you
up and
forgot that.
disappeared.
We've
Completely
franchised.
We haven't
so-
even checked if who's running that.
Someone.
No
I don't think
one.
anyone is. It's just empty.
We didn't establish a business. Maybe the potato farmer, whatever the screaming,
Screaming
whatever sweets. Yeah.
I'm so frustrated.
Sentinel, I had expected to hear great warrior stories from you, and not necessarily more business affairs, but you know, good for you. Good for you.
Well, I mean, we have plenty of stories and of battles and in wars waged. So, how about over a grilled cheese and a nice ale? We share some stories to get us in the mood.
No idea what a grilled cheese is, but it sounds utterly dreadful, and I would love to partake in one with you.
It is, but it's the best we have.
Well, the best of the worst is still terrible, so let us partake, my friend.
Off to this far end.
All right, you guys head off to the Zafar Inn with Doomlance in tow. So, not too much happens tonight. You guys are, you're at your inn. You're able to, rest up, get a long rest, obviously. Hang out. Doomlance stays. Eventually, Destiny and Fate show up. And they show up with a lot of pomp and stance. They don't come, secretly or anything. Destiny shows up with, a full complement of religious warriors that are there to protect him. There's probably, 30 of them that appear at the inn. It'd be like a normal night for you guys without your normal patrons, the amount of people he brings.
Oh, glad we're one for subtlety.
Brother, I had meant to visit your establishment when I first became Pontiff, and I never managed to work my way down here. It reminds me of home a little bit.
Yeah. And I can understand why you haven't come.
I will see to your finest room, please.
Oh yeah, no, I got you. I got your finest room. Don't you worry about it. I will take him to wherever the backyard,
the garden,
the shed in the back.
I will have set up
the graveyard.
I will set up a tent, a small tent above the grave, and we'll have him. I'll be like, here you go. This guy has been here so much he doesn't even want to leave.
Poor Darian. F's to the chat for Darian Gibbs.
Oh no.
So here you go.
I see Matt's reply. I'm assuming he said what was going on.
Internet went out.
Interweb went out again, restarting. This is a most humorous joke, brother. I believe there should be a nicer room upstairs that I will take. Oh, I will take your room, and you can sleep out in the tent.
Sure. All right. Yeah. No. Feel. Well, no. Actually, most of the stuff in there, is sharp, and I can't. I expect you not to run around with it. Let's put you in a nicer room, and I will take him to a room that has a bed in it.
Aw.
He looks at the room with a bed in it and goes, quaint, like the lesser people have. I will take it. Thank you, brother.
You are so welcome. Feel free if you need absolutely anything, and I'll just close the door.
I'll be sure
Just-
to ask. I'll be sure to ask your home friend. I'm sure he will be a little bit more cooperative.
I have not heard any of that. I have left him as soon as I said, if you need anything, and close the door.
As you close the door, you see Fate standing there, and she just laughs and says, "You know he's only acting like an ass because he's on edge right now after the whole attack."
I feel like he's acting like an ass because he is an ass.
Well,
You know,
he
kind of
is
like how ducks quack and fish swim.
I mean, he is an ass. I will not lie with that, but he's acting more like an ass because he's on edge.
Well, I guess I'd be on edge too if I was running around with a full squad of please come assassinate me on the city streets.
Yeah, I probably would too.
Well,
Have a
here you
good night,
go.
brother.
You too. Do you want a nicer room? I just brought him to a random room.
I mean, if you have one, I won't turn you down.
Yeah. I will bring Faith to the nicest room we have that is not being used by somebody.
You have a room like that. There's like 5 or 6 rooms in this inn, so find that.
There you go.
Appreciate it, Jamie.
Yeah. Of course. Well, my place is your place. It's nice having you around, even though I have to deal with the Pontiff of Haiwaha.
You know, when you say that, I do throw up in my mouth a little bit.
Yes, as you should. It is
Yeah.
I'm a doctor. I can tell you that's the normal medical response
Yeah.
to that sentence.
But you know what? He's still brother, so I do what I can.
Unfortunately.
We do both do what we can sometimes.
Yeah. Well, if you need anything, you can come grab me.
Yeah, I
You know
will.
where my lab is.
I'll be fine. You have a good night, Jamie.
You too, Faith. And I will
See ya.
leave.
And she closes the door.
Go downstairs.
Doomlance.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, real quick,
As
Doomlance
Jamie-
needs a room as
go
well.
ahead.
Oh, hey, Sentinel. Question for you.
Yep.
And this is just because we're good friends, and I just want to know what the vibe is here. Should I be putting Doomlance in their own room?
I mean, if we have room,
We have
Then-
room. I just want to know where they would be most comfortable.
in their own room.
Okay. All right. I just, I thought the other chicken was like a full-on, obvious choice, but here I am learning something new every day. So I'll get them their own room.
I do not require a room. Just a place that I can lay my spear and sprawl out on the hard floor.
Ooh, yep. Place to lay your spear. Sentinel, anything for that? Or we just... He's gonna sprawl out with a spear. Any place you should have that?
I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, he has his spear, and
He
it
obviously-
needs to go somewhere.
It needs to go somewhere.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
very obvious.
I don't understand. You seem to be insinuating about something. I
I'm not
think it's very
insinuating.
obvious. He's got a spear, and it
Yeah,
needs to go somewhere.
You're
He
right.
carries a spear.
are we saying the same thing? Sentinel's what I need to know.
It seems like I'm saying the same thing as you are.
Got it.
Seems like you are saying something
I got
that
you,
I'm
buddy.
not saying.
Hey, I'm gonna take Sentinel by the face, and I'll be like, "Hey, bud,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
cool. It's cool. You don't have to worry about me. If anybody gives you any grief about it, it's cool. I've never even met another guarding fowl before you, anyway. So who's to say what's normal in this day and age? I've seen so many weird stuff since hanging out with you guys. Rock and roll.
Thank you,
I have
Jamie.
decided. I will stay with the tiny elf with the hat. I like the way his hair smells.
Oh, well, there you go. That was a real 360 there. I'm going to go back to my lab and leave this to everybody but me. Just
As-
Rumesh
as
just walks up
Jamie-
to you, Darby.
Go ahead.
Can I help you?
Lead me to where you stay.
Oh yeah, sure. I'll lead him to a room that is not my room. And go, here you go. This is where I sleep. I might not. I tend to go out and gamble a lot, so you might not see me here tonight.
I understand. But you should rest, as there may be battle tomorrow.
I'm sure I'll be well rested.
I can tell. You are not a warrior. You're tiny and small, and you hurl things at your enemies. That is why you should rest.
I'm sure I'll be well rested.
Are you sure? A child as
110%.
yourself needs at least 8 hours to develop
Child?
properly.
Island?
I wish I was still here for this. You would have so much to say.
All right, whatever. Just there's no room. Have a good time, and I'll just close the door and leave.
All right. Azrael, you've been trying to say for the last couple of minutes.
No worries, you're good. So Jamie's back down in his lab. I will follow him downstairs. I'll quickly rap on the door.
Uh-huh.
What room did you put His Royal Highness in?
I don't know, just a room with a bed in it. I didn't really think too much about it. Why?
Do you have the number?
I will give whatever number it was.
Perfect,
3.
thanks. And then I will make my way back upstairs. I will grab
Okay.
the keys to the room that is next to the pontiffs. I will sleep there this night. And the only thing of note that I will say is that about every 30 seconds, I will be casting Thaumaturgy to make the window in Pontiff's room violently open and then violently shut. I'll be making as much noise as humanly. I'll be rearrange. I'll wait to the dead of night to rearrange all of the furniture in my room. I will just be making as much noise as humanly possible next to the pontiff.
I love this.
All right. Everyone gets
Azrael.
a nice long rest.
Nice. Except Azrael. He stayed up all night.
Yeah, Azrael technically.
But you see him walk downstairs with just a little smile. Just a real bags
Really
under
exhausted,
any
but
bags.
just
under-
like-
Gives me the long rest.
Yeah.
The long rest for my soul.
Yeah.
Not my body, but my soul.
My mind is very rested after that one.
That's amazing. Yeah. Before we leave, oh wait, well, I'll let you do the leaving thing.
Well,
Listen.
it's still night, or I guess it's morning at this point, unless anyone has anything else they want to do in the evening, which I don't think so. So-
Not for the evening.
I was gonna do some thieving, but I don't really need to do any thieving.
Which I will say before we leave, as always, if there's anything you wish to purchase before leaving, you may go ahead and
That's
do
what I was
that.
gonna.
You
that's
would
what I-
like to
And,
save your game.
Yes, if you'd like to.
You
save
are
your
about
game
to adventure
for-
on a mission you cannot return from. Please purchase and finish any side quest you have now before continuing.
Oh, it'll all be player's handbook prices, so you may go ahead and purchase what you wish. And
Ooh.
I guess
yes, it is the morning. As you all emerge from your rooms, everyone really well rested. Even Pontiff Destiny comes out and he stretches and yawns. That was an excellent night's sleep.
I'll wink at him.
He looks over at you and he kind of just cocks his head a little bit and just moves past. Doomlance comes out of the room and he sees you come out of a different room, Darby. Did you rest, small one?
I took my 4 hours of trance, yes.
I do not understand you, elves. And he just walks away to go find Sentinel.
Great. I will actually head up to the attic and see what's going on with all the orphan kids that we've had staying there for who knows how long at this point that we've all forgotten.
Remember
about.
the orphan kids run their network of my orphan spies out of the thing.
Yeah, they're just continuing to do that. They
I'll
just hang out.
I'll just check on them, make sure that they're not getting up to
You
anything
go
too
up there and they're
dangerous.
playing a game of Sorry.
Nice.
I don't have much time. Oh man, I would love to teach these kids how to cheat.
You
But oh
wanna
well.
play Sorry, mister? It's a really stupid game where you land on people's pawns and they go back to start. There's a popping dice bubble thing that doesn't work.
There's the popping dice bubble thing. That's true.
I'm just making sure you rascals aren't doing anything too crazy up here.
And sorry is spelled S-A-R-I.
Yeah,
Yeah.
copyright reasons.
Yeah, it's not
Yes.
S-O-R-R-Y. That'd be crazy. There's also not an exclamation point. It's a question mark.
Yeah, sorry.
Are you sorry?
Whoever has the rooms upstairs continuously complain about you having rats in your attic because they just hear scampering all night.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah, all the children are okay, Darby.
Alright. I'm just making sure they're not getting up to anything too ridiculous. I know they're they're the network of spy children. But...
I feel
You never
as
know,
if
kids are
I
crazy.
would have made some potions of healing over the months that everyone has been gone.
I would completely agree with that. How long does it take you to make a potion again?
A day.
Yeah, it was like a day.
A day?
Yes.
That's a lot of days to make potions.
That's why I was
so-
like, a
We were
day.
gone for like a month.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're
But I would
be
also be giving them out. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah, giving
So
them
it's
out
like,
stuff.
You know what? We'll be. I consider this generous. You can tell me if you don't think it's generous. We'll say that you have 10 healing potions from. all
that's
of them.
more than enough. Thank you so much.
And
and
then-
Rancid. No.
And then I also I bought
Oh,
my
Rand.
heals kit, and I don't need anything else because everything else I can make on my own.
I don't think there's
Perfect.
any.
Did anyone else opt to buy anything?
I don't think there's any particular.
Now that
outdated-
Arthur has his magical pistol that fires infinite rounds, he does not need said pistol. So no, I don't need to
The
buy
only
it.
thing.
Are you gonna
is-
be doing survival stuff in the desert? Like we need rations and stuff.
The caravan has prepped all of that,
Ooh.
but there
so
are
that'll
going
be
to be
good.
special desert rules that will happen when you get
Ooh.
there.
Then I will
assume,
probably bring more water.
knowing
Okay.
what little I know about your brother, I am assuming this is going to be like full-on Prince Ali entrance in Aladdin as we go through the desert.
Honestly,
We're gonna
Get
run out
on
of
an
stuff
elephant.
almost
Very quickly.
immediately.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling. That's what I'm saying. That we should figure out what we're doing.
The elephant's going to die immediately.
Yeah.
It's the first thing that will be
What
sacrificed. for
version
food.
of potions of healing, by the way, did you say? Because I can only
I-
make the regular.
He said 10 supreme.
Yeah,
So
10 of the
okay.
best ones that
what
we could.
what
probably
ones
do.
are you able to make at this
The
point?
regular, just well,
Yeah,
the
so
regular.
the-
I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
the
Ten
ones.
regular.
Okay, cool.
10 supreme potions of healing.
Yeah,
Ten
that's
supreme.
supreme.
What is that, like 6d6?
Yeah,
health or
it's
something?
Yes, it's
crazy.
plus 20 too. It's
Oh,
Oof.
shit. That's full out for all of us.
Yeah,
I'm
just
trying to
load up,
find the
baby.
regular one.
Chug chug.
It's 10d4 plus 20.
Yeah,
It's an Estus fast with like 3 Firekeeper souls in there.
insane.
Dang. I'm just gonna have to make it because I can't find it.
Isn't that the worst when you can't find what you want and you're just like,
Yeah.
dang it?
You
Well,
just
let's
can't
make it.
find it in the D&D Beyond. You're like, I don't know. What
They
to
don't
do.
have a regular
They do
one.
have like it is a
They-
terrible way to
It
find
should be in
inventory.
there. It's just it's marked. It's like something weird.
What are
I'm
you
just
looking for
thinking.
again?
The regular potion of healing. They have.
I think
they
it's
have
just-
greater.
So common.
I think it's is it just potion of healing? Or...
Oh, I literally just searched potion of healing. Under
It
potion.
doesn't- it
oh,
doesn't-
it's because
it
it's not
doesn't.
under potion. It's under gear.
Oh.
That's why. Yeah. So if you filtered
2d4
potion, it
plus
doesn't
2.
because it's technically not a.
Ah,
yeah.
Got it. Found it. Okay. Cool.
There you
'Cause
go.
the other ones are like magical items and stuff, but that's like actually in the player's handbook as a thing you can buy.
Dr.
sometimes.
Watts is loaded with potions.
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys are ready to.
All my
get
stuff.
on up.
Nurse
I don't
is
think there's
nurse
anything
is
I
back up and running.
Yeah.
Unless
Nurse
for-
is back up and running.
Oh, I guess yeah. I could probably cast the ritual really quickly and get spades ready to go again.
Is that desert? Has that always been on the right side of the map, or is that new?
Yeah.
Yep, that's always been
That's
there.
the first time I've noticed
I
it.
thought it was there. Man,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
also
it's
you
just
say
'cause
that I'm like
it's not.
has it
It's a
been there?
nondescript desert. It's a
But
nondescript
that's
desert.
to the east, correct?
No, it's to the
DM?
west.
Wow.
No, it's the east.
It's to the west.
Yes.
No,
The
Because our
east.
compass
the
is
west.
flipped.
Everything is backwards.
Yeah.
So we're on the underside of the flat plane.
That's what happens when your gods are not the Lord Jesus. Everything's
Yeah,
east and
turned
west
around.
flip.
Directionless. That'll preach.
Hallelujah. I was watching the Elyssia stream. You know what I noticed? Without the Lord,
You
west
got
is east and east is west.
west.
You got that syncopation down.
Yeah.
That was
Oh,
great.
oh, I lived it. That's my home. You don't even
That's
understand.
amazing.
We're on our way to the magical desert of the west.
Yep, you're headed to the
Far as the east is from the
deserts of
west.
Dorder. So you're over here in High Mugafuganwada.
Wow, okay.
That's what it says on the map. Somebody.
I'm seeing it. I'm
I
Hey,
can
we
seeing it.
only
Go
take
back
a
to
guess as to who
Lake
did
Town? Can we
that.
go back through Lake Town where we saved Destiny's butt way earlier in the stream?
It was Pleasant Water.
Oh, Pleasant
Oh,
Oh,
Water,
also, isn't Pleasant Water where the doctor lives? I told to check on to make sure he hasn't been experimenting on that werewolf girl.
No, that's in
Because-
Bridgetown.
That's
Down
Okay,
there.
yeah.
I've been thinking about
When we
that.
first came in.
I've been thinking about that for a
Like
while
when the-
too. Making sure that that's still going on.
So
He's the big bad.
with Pawn of Destiny, Fate, Doomlance, and his collection of religious soldiers, you head out of Highwater down the magical bridge where the caravan has now stationed themselves. Several wagons, horses, donkeys, things like that, all ready to make this long, treacherous hike through the desert. It'll lead you down through Dorder, which is kind of like the gateway into the desert, though, I mean, you could enter through here and here, but that would be incredibly dangerous, very reckless of you. So the caravan has decided to head down through the city of Dorder out into the deserts of Dorder, where you will then arrive at the Citadel, and from the Citadel, you will arrive in Celos, the city of Unity. So it's going to
Cool.
take about 4 days at caravan speed to get to Dorder. On your own, the party could probably get there in like 2.5, but you're traveling with a large conglomerate of people consisting of a lot of really frail religious people, you guys, and then some just like general, caravan people that kind of are keeping everything operated, some doctors and stuff that are there to keep everyone tip-top shape. Everyone's moving slow, though. Fortunately for you, your large, noisy caravan, which at times, if it was a little smaller, might attract bandits and thieves and whatnot, but given the size and the sheer number of, like, armed people that are just with the Pontiff, you really don't need to worry about anything like bandits or creatures. It mostly scares them away, and any bandits that would dare to try and raid you guys would be quickly disposed of, even if you weren't there. So, after 4, relatively uneventful days and nights of walking here on the Vanatirian Peninsula, you arrive at Dorder, the fort town at the edge of the titular desert. High stone walls separate the fort from the road and the desert, constructed at one time to deal with roving Gorg assaults. Now, in more peaceful times, the Citadel has laxed their aggressiveness against the peninsula, and the Gorg spend their days hunting sand beasts. Upon entering through the main gate, you see a city constructed solely to defend the road. There are limited shops and inns, and most of the citizens are conscripted soldiers, criminals serving out their sentences, and volunteers assigned to the worst of the worst. You are all eyed cautiously by the soldiers.
Understandable.
Cool. Well, as long as we don't bother them, they won't bother us.
Yeah,
So as
we
you,
need to bother them a little bit. Just to
As
get
you
through.
kind of make your way to the center of town, you can see some of the, obviously the guard let you through the gates and stuff when you announced yourself. So your caravan kind of stands in the center of this, like I said, it's considered a town, but it's really more of a fort. You're kind of at the center of this like fort kind of area. There's a few buildings around you. It looks like not really much in the way of like living luxuries, very much designed for fighting and defense if needed. The center of the fort houses Brahm of Dorder, the military genius that controls this defensive fortitude, has been here for quite a long time and is expecting you. As the caravan has made itself aware, a aging man in his 60s steps out. The centralized kind of hub of Dorder is a stone-walled building with a kind of outcropped balcony with stairs that wrap down around to the center of town. The back of it mostly consisting of pieces of the wall that people can stand on to defend the, defend the fort as needed. Brom steps out. He has a thick white beard, longish white hair. Seems to be built relatively well. He comes out in kind of chain armor with a sword on his side and a sigil of the Vanetirian army attached to his breast. Well, look at the lot of you. We expected you here a day prior. Get a little, sheepish on your travels. He laughs. I don't mean to insult much, my most holy. Your caravan is welcome to Dolta, as well as anyone who is part of it. I am Brom, commander of this fort, defender of it for longer than I can remember. Welcome. Destiny gives his greetings. He kind of glances over to you, Jamie. Brother, you're better at dealing with these common folk in a more transactional way than I am, less of a religious way. Do you think you'd be able to, work through this one for me?
I know for a fact that you have transactioned with more commoners than I ever have.
Oh, in holy ways. This is a very not holy way. This is a very salt of the earth kind of way.
Okay. Well, I was hired to do the medical stuff, but if you want me to talk to this person because they are beneath you, you could just say that.
Yes, that would be most perfect, brother. Thank you.
All right, saying it, all right.
Okay. Hello, random person.
Tis Brom. Thank you. Who do I speak with now?
Well, I'm Dr. Jamie Lee Watts. I am apparently the person who's supposed to talk to you because I have incredible people skills.
Not something we see very well in this neck of the Vanetirian Peninsula. So it'll be a bit strange if you'll have to excuse our more sharp ways.
You're excused. You can do whatever or say whatever you want.
Well, I only mean to welcome the Pontiff and his caravan, as well as all of his friends, and invite you all to a feast tonight before you leave in the morning, and provide bed for you to rest your weary heads.
Oh, that's super great. The Pontiff doesn't need a bed. He prefers to stay at vigil over everybody under his, sanctuary. So he'll just kind of be able to stand all night. But the rest of us definitely will take the bed and the food. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Yeah. Nice place you got here. Lots of sand.
Yeah. I would not call it nice, though your pleasantries are cute.
Well, I appreciate that. Yeah. This is Sentinel and Gorg. They are apparently from... Not Gorg. What's his name?
Doomlance.
Doomlance.
Who is
Is a Gorg.
He is a... I always keep
This
forgetting.
is Sentinel
This is
and
Gorg.
And miscellaneous...
This is
God.
Sentinel. This is a Gorg. You
This-
probably are well acquainted with them, but this is a special one.
This is
Just-
Sentinel. This is Elf. This is
Yeah, this is the
Tiefling.
Tiefling. This is... They all have names, I've been told.
Don't worry about it. It doesn't. I am
Anyway.
human.
Yeah, this is Sentinel and Doomlance. They are apparently from around these parts ish.
Oh. I do not need introductions from one of them. I am quite familiar with Sentinel.
Oh, this is
Something like you have a fan.
so Sentinel. Why are you so quiet? This is your friend.
I've only heard of him. Don't really know much of him. Maybe he knows me more.
Kind of hard to forget
Sentinel
like a
was-
giant chicken thing.
Stolen from me and my fair fault. I was the one that recovered his guardian foul egg and nurtured it before an elf, decided to snatch it away from me and give it to these. And he kind of looks at Doomlance. Things that you brought into my city.
Oh, so it's like that. Okay.
So,
All right. I am following the vibe. Sentinel, What would you like to do about old hospitality over here?
Yeah, our people have many transactions with the city, the fort of Dordorm. So, hey, if they're gonna give it to us, then we'll take it for the night.
Well, it's your lucky day, random guy. Um, looks like this is gonna be a peaceful meeting. We'll find a place to sell all of our stuff down, and then you can show us around some of this sand.
Excellent. For dinner tonight, I will expect both the Pontiff, I would hope he would be willing to join, as well as Sentinel to join. It has been a long time, my
Mm.
little egg. It is good to see you have matured in such a way. Quite valuable guardian fowls are, rare as they can be. Powerful warriors, capable of defending a city if need be, slaughtering gorgs that may decide to wander their way too close to our walls.
Well, let's hope we keep the slaughtering to a minimum tonight.
Well, only if they, or that thing that's there, keeps himself calm, and the others don't
We're gonna-
decide to raid us.
We're gonna pull back on the thing. We're gonna pull back on the fake like the word. Just as a point of reference, the Pontiff doesn't like it when people do that, and also the Pontiff will be joining us for dinner. However, he only wants dirty water, like in a cup. Just that's all he's told me he's into today.
Just
He's
pour the
fasting.
worst sand you have into the
Part of his
cup.
presence.
Humble.
Part of his presence.
Yeah,
he's
he's
fasting
coming
right
to
now.
a life of poverty.
It's
Very
really
well.
crazy.
Very well, I will allow the Gorg to stay. But he will not be permitted into the fort. My men have long defended it from Gorg presence, and I would not sully its ground at this point.
Kind of part of the
Is
caravan.
that fair?
I'm gonna look to Doomlance. Yo,
That is-
are
I
we
will
gonna make a
stay with the
deal of this,
caravan
or what's the
tonight.
situation?
I will stay with the caravan tonight. Enjoy yourselves. Don't let this pig decide to sour your night festivities.
All right, gotcha. Well, random intro guy, you feel free to show us around your really welcoming and understanding fort. And yeah, the Pontiff's super happy. He's gonna give everybody a personalized message. So just make sure you ask for that later.
And kiss your feet.
Yep, and kiss your feet. Oh, that's true. He said that. He was really into it.
The Pontiff seems to be an interesting one. I will get one of my men right on that.
Sweet. Awesome. Great. All right, bye.
He heads back into the I guess the fort in the center of the fort, you could say.
Yeah.
The inner barracks.
Well then, everybody. Announcement, Caravan people. There's a super cool racist party in there. That's gonna be happening soon. So, get out your paraphernalia and your hard R's. What was he on? I think I'm probably gonna hang out with with Doomlance.
That's what I actually was going to do. Is I was going to walk over to Sentinel and I was going to say, "Hey, so obviously you were invited to dinner. Not sure what you want us to do here, but I figured I'd offer an olive branch. If you want us to join, I'm cool joining. If you want us to stick out here with Doomlance, I can do that for you as well. So that way you don't feel torn for having an obligation and leaving a friend."
You know, as a hunting party member of Doomlance's, I should turn down the offer of food and stay here. But in no means should we turn away the rest of our caravan from the supplies that we need, as the desert is going to be a tough time. So any goodwill that we can take at the moment, we should. But me and Doomlance will hang outside for a while.
Fair enough. I guess from what you know of him, because it doesn't seem like you know very much, is he one to make a big deal out of the fact that you won't be joining? Because he seemed pretty intent on that, and I would hate for this caravan to have to involve itself in an obstacle that could be avoided. So if we want to skip town, say the word, but just, do you know, will he make a big deal out of this if you don't attend?
That I'm not sure of. We usually try not to interact with him as much as possible. So I don't know how much pomp and circumstance he puts into meetings of this kind.
Well, you know me, I'm not going to put you in a position you don't want to be in. So if he does make a big deal out of it, we'll just leave. No supplies, it's worth your dignity, Sentinel.
Yeah, no, you really couldn't pay me to eat with somebody who talks like that, so.
Well, it is up to you guys if you would like to participate in the dinner or not. If anything, we may see if we can find some local hunting squads, and we may just bring the dinner to ourselves tonight.
I will say, as a heads up, the city is more on the edge of the desert. It's not in the desert, so finding a gore hunting party would be kind of difficult.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I'll just I'll hang out here with Gorg or with Doomlance.
Doomlance.
Wow, it's rubbing off.
Yeah,
on you,
I'm
man.
not. Yeah, I was here for 5 minutes. It's soaked into
rubbing off.
How easily
Internalized
Yeah.
it so fast.
It's the place to be. I just when in Rome. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna stay out here with Doomlance because first of all, not great with people. Second of all, certainly not great with people like that. So if you guys are trying to get something out of him, I will stay back here.
Yeah, the only temptation I have at going to dinner is watching the pontiff drink his dirty water. But other than that, I don't think that's worth.
Yeah.
We can.
Well, you do it once
later.
It does kind of the fun kind of wears off at about the 17th time you do it, but it's about the principle of the thing at this point.
That's right.
So, but yeah, Sentinel, because you seem to be required, if you want to go, you can go. We'll stay out here with your friend, and if you want to get up and leave, you just get up and leave.
As much as I'm curious as to, the stories he's told.
He says like he's your
my
dad?
origins.
Like he gagged your egg. I don't know what that makes him to you.
My I guess mother, that you could say, the one who raised me. She told me stories of how I came to be in their care, but to hear it from the horse's mouth is intriguing. As you know, to know where I come from is an interest of mine, but I'm not quite sure this may be the moment.
Then we do have to come back at some point, right?
True.
And I mean, at the end of the day, it's just one person's side of the story too. So, this dude doesn't necessarily strike me as, Timmy trustworthy. So,
Yes.
I don't know why they got me.
semi-trustworthy.
I don't know why I spent that.
He didn't
so
even
far.
give us his name. He was just
He-
going by this
No, he
random
did.
guy.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
Brom.
He
I
did.
know. I know. I just Jamie kept
Yeah.
calling him randomly. I
Oh.
was making
Yeah.
a
I
joke.
did.
Yeah.
I did that. Yeah,
I
I did
know.
that.
I know.
That's
I
true.
was
Yeah,
just
he is just some random guy.
So how about this? This is what we'll do. We'll send the caravan inside, get them all the stuff they need to do. These
We'll kill 'em
people.
all.
Yeah, these. Well,
Just
We're gonna
purge
pump the
whole
brakes
town.
on the-
Honestly, just burn it to the
Mr.
ground. We don't need it.
This- all right. Someone spent too much time on a pirate ship. We're gonna wait till that leaks out. We'll stay out here, and you can tell us the stories of your mom.
I like that. I love that.
That's what we're doing
Okay.
anyways.
Yes, I think that's
Sounds
the move.
good to me.
So then
I'll break out the good rum.
I will relay that to like the person driving the horses and whatnot, and be like, "Hey, everybody inside for, racist tea and cupcakes," and then and we
Racist tea and
will,
cupcakes.
we'll stay out here.
They taste like
and-
prejudice.
Hang out. If the guy makes a fuss about it, you let him know like we're out here, so he can come out here and talk to us if he wants to talk to us. But we will not be eating anywhere where our entire party is not allowed in.
You can have his prejudice pancake party. And
Prejudice
Just
pancakes.
prejudice cakes.
What other alliteration we have?
His sandy segregation soiree. can kick it.
Oh,
Uh,
man. Uh,
So, Jamie, you inform the the caravan kind of like
Yeah.
lead driver and
Mhm.
Faith, or Faith, excuse me. What's happening, and she's kind of like, okay, okay, we'll I'll let Destiny know, and I guess we'll enjoy the meal. Did you guys enjoy yourselves out here?
plan on it.
Kind of they park all of like the horses and the carts and stuff
Mhm.
around like in this centralized area. It makes everything really cluttered and like they're very convoluted, but you just see this like massive about like 40-50 people begin making their way into a fort that's probably not really intended to hold that many people if you include all the soldiers, but they're gonna make it work today. And kind of this large commotion begins to quiet down as they all head in. You guys are able to gather around. Doomlance has kind of started like a small fire, and he's set a pot over the fire, and he's beginning to make what they refer to as gorg chili with some of the rations that he's brought that he will share as you regale stories of Sentinel's family and the great hunts that the two of them have gone on together.
I will pass around my good rum.
And Arthur will pass around the good rum. As you guys are enjoying yourselves in this kind of, festivity, a middle-aged man in, kind of very ornate armor. He definitely looks like he's of a higher standing here than the typical guards that are stationed about. Approaches the campfire. He kind of hovers for a moment watching you. You notice him. He's not making himself like, he's not trying to hide himself. He's just kind of there standing, hovering a little bit. He kind of adjusts, looks again, kind of gathers an eye, and then he approaches. Excuse me. Lots of you. I do not mean to interrupt your revelries. This is going to be a very strange thing of me to ask, but you wouldn't happen to be the guardian fowl sentinel and someone referred to as the ace, I believe?
that depends on who's asking.
Oh, of course, I apologize. My name is Grisno. I'm a captain of the guard here, serving under Lord Brom. My son, Darian Kipps, I believe, was with you at some point. He was with he had written to me. Well, not really. I had been written by someone else who had seen him, but he was with a strange blue fellow, and I had done a little bit of digging and found he had gone to high water with some gambling addict by the name of the Ace, and you marked that description, so I was just curious if that is actually you.
That would be us, yes.
Then you must know where my son is. It has been immensely long since he left home and has had very little contact with me. Is he in high water? Where is he? I was very much hoping to visit with him.
I can handle this, Darby.
Okay, good, because I'm not good at this thing.
I'll stand up and I'll take him to the side.
Okay.
Sir, I have the very unfortunate news to let you know that your son has passed.
It passed into another town or city?
No, passed away. He was killed in battle while adventuring with us. He was probably the most remarkable warrior I've ever met, and a very dear friend to each of us in this party, and it pains me to have to be the one to tell you.
I see. Did this happen recently or a few months ago?
Would have been a few months ago. I did not know he still had relatives around. We had not discussed arrangements for such a thing, as a party such as ours doesn't dwell on loss very well.
I would not blame you. I have not spoken to him since he was a younger man than I'm sure he was now. We were estranged, is probably the nicest way to put it. Oh, I had hoped to see him one last time, talk to him, and see where he was at.
I do know from being with him that he did think of you. He thought of you quite often.
I think about him every single day. I think about him as a boy, I think about him as a young man, ways that I loved, the ways that I failed, and the ways that I pushed him away.
You can go visit him. We have erected a spot for him near our inn in Highwater. It is
Yeah, you have an
behind
inn.
the Safar Inn.
I will do that. I will see about requesting leave, and I will do that. Does the caravan plan to come back through Daughter on its way back?
It does, yes.
If I may be willing to travel with you lot, I would very much like to see where my son lays.
Absolutely.
And
as its proprietor, you will always have a place to stay in Highwater.
thank you. If it is not much to ask, I would like to exhume his body and bury him with my wife as well.
That is absolutely your right.
Thank you.
Thank you
Did he-
for gifting us his presence for as little time as we had with him.
You do not need to thank me. I was a horrid father and a man who pushed too far. And now there is very little left. I am thankful that at least now you were there with him, I hope, in the end.
Yes, to the very end.
He kind of stands up. There's just this sort of like emptiness about him. I think I'm going to go and have a drink a little bit.
Well, here, you can. The first one is on me, and I'm going to hand him. Let's see, let's do. I'm going to give him 3 platinum from within my bag.
All right. You're a generous lot. I knew my son had arrived with someone well, and he heads off with the 3 platinum to go and drink.
I was gonna say that really sad conversation was like, I just heard the steel drums, and I just imagined like a band being like,
We're picking up this
The
vibe.
caravan band.
whoa, 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 here, what's going on? What? Don't stop playing.
This kind of ruins the vibe, my God.
Arthur will turn
Don't stop.
around, and he'll kind of mutter to himself that he thinks that's the first time anybody has ever called him generous. And he'll sit back down at the fire.
So
Back
about the tent, we probably want to get rid of that.
Hey, oh, no, I mean, yeah, I guess, but real quick, that actually is a pretty good segue. Since you guys tend to do a whole lot of murdering and being killed, and I'm if I'm not around, it seems like that is something that might happen more often. What do you want us to do? Do you have people whom I should send your stuff to?
Whatever you guys see fit, but have something to do with water.
I don't know any of my relatives outside of the other me,
Oh yeah.
but I don't think they'll take too kindly to having my corpse dropped on Sword and Sickle Co.
Lilith will
Sounds
love
like
your
it'd be-
body, Darby.
Oh God.
Mm.
She'll stuff it and put it in the corner.
Oh,
with a little front hat.
Oh,
No.
no.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
That is.
Actually, I love it.
That's some warlock stuff.
Uh,
That's warlock stuff for you. Hey, you signed the
there are
contract.
definitely some warlocks out there. That is.
In
That
a-
is the red
In a
gold.
future campaign, the
There's
new
the path.
characters meet Lilith and they go into her like big magic portal, and you see a stuffed Darby with his hands out. She's hanging coats on him, and he's got like a fun little frou-frou hat.
I love it. Oh man,
Don't worry about him. He's my coat rack.
she's correct.
Cat tree.
And yeah, oh, that's so that's so gross.
That's
So,
wrong.
and that's it, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining
That's
us.
good.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good session, everyone. Great time.
Okay, so I'll say, all right. So something with water, easy. Do you want us to give your remains to your
No,
cat pimp?
I don't even know how that would work. First and second, I don't have any plans for that right now. Normally, I have
Okay.
some form of plan for everything, but that is not what I have thought about.
Okay, well, if I've learned anything in my practice is that people rarely think about that when they should.
That is fair.
And Sentinel, you?
I haven't thought about that.
Can guardian
Uh,
fowls even die?
And maybe Nugs would know more than I would. But I'm not quite sure.
I mean, Nugs has been around for a long time, right?
Yeah.
There's only 8 of them.
Well, I'm told
then
I'm 9. Yeah.
He's the 9th, and we've never heard of them dying. This DM question. Like, there's never been like a death of a guardian fowl that everyone knows about, or
Oh, the Guardian Fowls, they're like gone. Besides, really nugs. Like
Like
no one's
extinct.
really seen. Yeah,
Okay.
no one's really seen them, so you don't really know. There's not really like tales of them dying. They just have like disappeared.
okay,
so
so
some people
Don't
assume
exist.
them dead. Some people assume they've moved on. Some people don't even think they're real, depending on where from the world
Mhm.
you've been. If you haven't seen them, that kind of stuff.
okay, well,
All the people that see something will go, I didn't know you were real.
so, and then Ruma, detailed stuff, great, awesome. I'll be
Ruma's
sure to
just
do
like-
that.
You can give my body to the church.
You know, like, oh,
Okay,
that's real depressing, bro. All right. Well then, okay. Well, and I mean, I know that I am not going to die, but if something like that were to happen, I don't know. I guess I've never really thought about it.
I don't think any of us really have. Well, except for maybe.
You know
Elyssia.
what? You know what? Actually, I think I do know what you could do. You could talk to Faith. She'll know. You could. She'll make that decision.
Well, that's fair.
Yeah.
A lovely conversation around the campfire.
Yep.
I mean, this is a good thing to know.
Oh, yeah, that's a very valid thing to want to know.
These guys are really
Man.
downers.
Yeah.
We're trying to have our racist party over here.
Why do you guys keep killing the racist vibe?
The guy with the trumpet just going ham with the solo after.
Oh man, we're killing it. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Sentinel, I guess, regales us with stories of
Or
The
stories
hunts
of
and
other
stuff,
things you have
and-
killed.
him
Yeah.
and Doomless.
I'll tell you about the town. Well, yeah. regale about my childhood and all stories of growing up and in our city and the great hunts. Talk about the time I took down a sandworm before I was sent out and met up with Daring Kips.
It's really cool. I guess.
You guys learn a little bit about Sentinel's past, and maybe are able to share a little bit about your past if people would be interested in doing that. Nope.
You already know mine.
All Darby could really tell is all of the gambling and maybe delve a little bit into his actual past, but he's not going to.
Darby's drug, sex,
He'll
and
just
gambling
tell
stories.
some of his like biggest
His
wins.
memoir, Drug, Sex, and Darby.
Arthur will just stare at Jamie the whole time.
I want to read that. That's the Elysian prequel, everyone. Drug, sex, and Darby. Find it at a local Barnes and Noble.
The autobiography written by me.
Yeah.
Turns
About
out all
Darby's
these
character.
characters that keep calling Darby a boy don't know how edgy and hard his life has been.
No,
Yeah.
no.
It's
He's
just
been
like
really on it.
Straight benders.
His Audible book is read by Patrick Stewart. And I got a little hat.
And I got
really
a little
liked-
hat.
Zooby, zooby, zoo. Zooby, zooby, zoo.
So after your night regaling in these stories, enjoying some gourd chili, which is pretty good, you retreat back to your respective wagons, I guess, whatever you've been sleeping on. Some kind of everyone sort of phases in and out. Some people sleep outside, some people get the covered wagon for the night kind of thing. But considering most people are inside after the racist party, you're able to get the whole caravan to yourself.
Nice.
Let's go.
Eventually, you are able to fall asleep as kind of the noise dies down from the central barracks, and as the stars shine overhead, signaling that it is, quite late at night. Sentinel, there is a rustling at the cart that you are sleeping in.
Okay. I awaken.
You see a visitor. It is Brahm. He stands at the edge of the cart, peering in at you.
Welcome to the caravan.
Oh, thank you, Sentinel. I didn't see you at the party. I was most incredibly hurt by it. I hoped that you would have, regaled us with your presence. Word of the day, regaled everyone.
Yeah. He said the secret word.
We all get slimed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, pardon me for not feeling quite welcome in the walls of Dordar.
I'm very sorry for that, Sentinel. Sometimes my past and the things that have happened to the city and I've seen have a tendency to get the best of me, and I don't always know when to watch my tongue. But you have nothing to be sorry for. You're near perfect specimen, in my opinion.
Okay. Thank you. Yes.
Okay.
Slowly.
All the bad vibes.
I don't know what the Dusk Elf told you about your time before you hatched and how the city cared for you and how we expected so much from you.
Yeah. I didn't quite mention too much about you, and other than just usual disdain for your
She is a Dusk Elf, after all. They show much disdain, but that's not important. The important thing, Sentinel, is that you've returned to Dalta. You've returned back to this wall. And I would like to ask you to stay.
Why?
Because I'm the one that cared for you for so long. There's so much that you could do for Dolta. There's so much you could do for the Vanatarian Empire, for King Alistair. Keep people safe. It might have been a few years since the Gorgs have attacked this city, but you would not believe the loss of life we've seen here. Loss of life that you could one day prevent.
Yeah. I know that really I've been sent to save and be there for all the people of Elyssia.
And you
And
will be. With us. A soldier like you were meant to be. Think of the number of boys sent here. Just poor people. Convicted of crimes that their own poverty forced them down. And then they die. They get sent here to die, Sentinel. But with a guardian foul, that wouldn't happen. We'd fight back the Gords. We'd take the Citadel. We'd bring peace to this land.
all that sounds well and good, but I think I've found my place for now, and it's with these folks here.
Well, if you ever change your mind, there'll always be an open spot on the walls for you. And from his pack, he plucks out a piece of a golden shell that is as hard as iron, as glistening as steel, and he hands it to you. When
I'll
Fascia
take it.
stole the egg from me, it cracked, and this came off of it, and I've held it ever since, knowing that you'd one day return. It's for you. It's your return gift. I hoped to one day give it to you when you had decided to finally return to me. And I hope that you will one day return it back to me when you've made the right decision.
I'll place it in my bag under my wing, and thank him for the gift.
Thank you for returning, Sentinel, and letting me see you.
Yeah, I didn't anticipate it, but we'll see if we ever meet again.
I have one final question for you. The demon folk who travels with you, what caravan is he sleeping?
An odd question.
I wish to speak with him.
I mean, you could in the morning when everyone is awake.
I will speak with him now, Sentinel, if you could inform me, please.
Yeah, yeah, I won't share that information with you.
Very well. You have a good night, my friend.
Just nod and usher him out.
As you kind of usher him away from your caravan, he slinks off into the dark before quickly trying to locate Azrael's caravan, the one that he stays in, which after a bit he is able to find. And Azrael, he also knocks.
We'll, I guess, stir awake.
Good. I do not mean to disturb you there, Azrael White.
I don't believe I introduced myself, but
You don't
Sure.
need to. I've been around long enough to know tales and stories of men who've done a lot of things to get where they are. Like myself. You know, you've had to endure the hardships to get what you need to make yourself whole.
to let him continue.
No response.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I was sleeping, so
I was sleeping.
I was hoping that men like us could speak to each other, men of a similar disposition. I've already attempted to speak to the Pontiff on the matter, but he will not hear it. His caravan is too much of a importance to him. But what do you know about the attacks that this city has endured from Gorgs over the years, the threat they've made to the Vanatirian Peninsula?
I know I guess if you want to make me a history roll, I guess I can make a history roll. I would know like general history, but this is literally the other side of the world for me. So
Yeah,
it's
good.
not...
Give me a history roll.
4. So
4.
not very much.
Yeah, all you really know, Azrael, is that Gorgs have
They've attacked.
fought with the Vanatirian Peninsula's armies before, but fuck all if anything else. I recall a time when the Citadel wasn't the far-off place where the Gorgs live. It was more of a threatening, fortress-like structure. Strike fear into our hearts and minds. Roving caravans and armies would attack both Dalta and the surrounding villages that have long since moved away from the borders of the desert. There was even one time, perhaps 30, 40 years ago, that the Gorgs themselves could have threatened the very Citadel of Highwater, but it was thanks to our armies that we held them back and prevented that from happening. In recent years, they have grown exceptionally powerful, their armies increasing, their hunting tactics becoming far more deadly and concerning. My patrols and men have noticed many of their lots getting a little too close from what has been deemed a neutral zone between us and the city. As you can imagine, as a man who has dealt with such things, that is a concerning fact to me.
Still kind of fuzzy as to where I come into all this, but sure.
Because you're a man of conviction, Azrael. As I said, you are willing to do things other people might not be willing to do. He reaches into his pocket and he pulls out a large sack of gold that he hands to you. In there is 1,000 gold pieces. It's yours.
For what? 1,000 gold pieces doesn't just make itself available.
Part of the church's request from me to this caravan is to supply you with a lot of supplies. More food, more water that'll help you across the desert so you can arrive at the Citadel. Some of those supplies which will be given to the Citadel upon your arrival. It's a sort of gesture of good faith. Give you reason to be there and not get chased away. I mean to supply one of the crates with a certain type of grain, a special type of grain that will make its way into the Citadel and make the populace less of a threat, if you know what I'm talking about.
I think I do. And Arthur will kind of toss the coin bag in his hands a couple of times. He'll open it up to look at the coins inside, and then he will begin to dump them on the ground in front of them.
It's a lot of coins.
And I'll dump them slowly. It'll be like a clattering, so it makes so if he was trying to be quiet, it'll make quite a noise. I don't think you know who you're dealing with. I think you do, but even in that time, I would have spat in your face because poison is not something that pirates deal in. If I have issues with somebody, I take them head on. My first mate, who I murdered in cold blood, was a Gorg, and I still refer to him as my brother. Do not come to me with any more of this treasonous talk, or you will be faced with more than picking up 1,000 gold pieces.
Talk to the one with the hat instead. Very well. There may be others who'll be willing to take upon my request. You people live your fancy, pompous lives away from it all. You haven't seen what I've seen. You haven't endured the fights. He just kind of begins scooping up the money and dumping it back into the sack. you'll find the journey to the Citadel will be a difficult one for you. For the lot of you. Most difficult.
We've actually got a pretty good guide. Have you met Doomlance?
He'll lead you to your death. And Brahm steals his way into the night. And that is where we will end tonight's session.
Okay.
Wow.
Making deals. Dealing and dealing.
You never know what's gonna happen.
Interesting.
Threaten to poison these
I know.
people.
These poor
It was the
innocent.
poison, the populace. It wasn't even like the warriors.
Yeah.
Just we're gonna give them poisonous grain.
Ugh.
Gonna give them poison food. Have fun.
That is the Geneva Convention called. They're not too happy
Yeah, that's a
about
war
what you're
crime right
trying to
there.
do.
The Geneva Conventions would like their work crimes.
They
back.
determined that's a no from me, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Racist town.
I just saw
That was
that.
me. I put that on there.
That's
Racist
wonderful.
town.
Good.
What racist? I'm
So if
missing
you look
it.
at the,
On
the
the
little
map,
tab
on the
above
map.
On the
over.
map.
Racist town.
It's racist time.